Oh. Happy Friday! Forgot my headband. Let me see it. That's really bright. Hi! Happy Friday! Happy Friday, happy Friday. It's like a weird angle. Oh. Hi, hi! What's up, what's up? Lighting's really bright today. Hi, guys! Hello, hello, hello. Um, hungover, very much so. So I was like, I'm gonna start streaming early because I am so hungover, like ridiculously hungover. And I wasn't even planning on really drinking that much. Okay. Um, Hi teas. Oh, thank you. It's very bright for some reason today. I think it's because it's daytime still. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, so I was celebrating yesterday, right? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a couple of drinks. Thank you. I'm gonna have a couple drinks and maybe I'll go to the bar. Maybe. Yes, I'm excited to drink. I already drank some. I'll drink again. But so I'm like, oh, okay. I was full from dinner, so I was just like, I'm just gonna have a couple and I'm gonna stay home. No need to go out. I'm gonna drink tomorrow. Anyways. So my friend hits me up. He lives like a couple streets over. He calls me up. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, just chilling and drinking." He's like, "Well, we need to celebrate. So you want to come over? I just got back from my trip, so I want to hang out." I'm like, "Okay, sure." He's like, "Yeah, I'm on vacation still." So I was just like, "Okay." I go over there and I had three seltzers left. So I had one as I was walking there, and I drank the three, and he's still like sipping on his drink. And I was like, okay, you need to give me some more alcohol because you drink too slow. Right? So he's like, and it's like, whatever, because we're just talking shit about it. He's like, yeah, I never realized how much of a drinker you are until we hung out. And I was just like, oops, sorry. Is that a bad thing? And he was like, no, 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 no. I was like, okay. So he has like this little sampler thing. It had like Mai Tai, a Mai Tai, like all different mixed drinks, like pre-mixed drinks, like all different types of alcohols. So I was like, oh, I'll take a Mai Tai. So he like puts it in a cup for me and whatever. And he's so bougie. He's got the round ice cube thingies. And I was just like, I feel bougie. I'm holding it like a freaking it's a whiskey cup, right? I'm like bougie. And I'm like drinking. I'm like, dude, this tastes oaky. Like you know how like the smell of oak being like cooked? Hi, shoulder lover. Yeah, that's what it tastes like. So I was just like, okay, I'm not doing it in my ties because it's like little bottles. It's like maybe like one. It's meant for like one. Well, it's meant for one. Like I can drink the whole thing in one night because there's like six bottles. And so I was just like, okay, let's see what else you have. And I was like, ooh, let's try. What did I drink next? I had like three of them. I know I had a Manhattan. I had this other one with vodka in it. I forgot what they were called. Aber, uh, started with an A. Like all night, I was like, what is this called again? Because it's like it's a word, but it's like not a common word. So I was like, fuck, I've never heard of it before. So I was just like, So yeah, so I ended up like staying there for like a few hours. I think I ended up leaving like at like 11:30. I got there at like I'm trying to think. I think I got there at like maybe like 7:30. I kind of got lost. It was really dark, and I was just like, "Fuck, I don't remember. I don't remember where his house is." I like go through my phone. I was like, "What's his house number?" Because normally when he knows I'm coming over, he'll like open the garage door so I can see his car. But he did it, so I'm like text him. I'm like, "I think I'm at your house," and he's just like, "Did you get lost?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah," because you texted me and you took a lot longer than you did last time. I was just like, "Yeah," because I was like down the street. I was like looking down the street. I was like, "Think this is it." Fuck. So he's like, they're just hanging out, telling me about his trip. He went to go visit his brother in California, and then he picked up his daughter today. So he was just like, yeah, it's my only day I can drink on my vacation, so that's why I'm like, okay, whatever. But yep. And then so I didn't go to sleep till like maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock. And then I woke up at 6. Why did I wake up at 6? Oh, fucking now. Like my fucking, and that's why I was hungover. And I was like, okay, I want to go back to sleep. And it's like I'm lying there. I'm like, I can't go back to sleep. I'm hungry. And my tummy's like growling. I'm just like, and I was like, so I'm like looking through my phone, trying to figure out what I wanted to order. I'm like, I don't really feel like eating crap. I want to eat something good. And then I was like, fuck, I can't sleep. So I came into the living room and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch TV. Maybe that'll make me fall asleep. No, I was on my phone trying to order stuff. So I ordered from Costco. I got cat litter, pretzel chips. I got pretzel chips because they had pate. Pate. Nom, 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 nom. Um, I got like this beef stew thing. Hey, detox. Drink 30. Yes, sir. I'm talking too much. I'm not drinking enough. Oh, and I ordered a wreath because I want a real wreath so I can put on my door so I can like bury my face in it when I like go to my front door. But they didn't have. They were out of stock. So I was like, fuck. So I was like on Walmart's website because I can't drive. I tried to drive. I go to my truck and I'm like, hey, I was supposed to go on a fucking adventure today and go look for a wreath. So I'm like, okay, let's see how, like, if am I just hungover? Hi, BBC. You can order for the reef, the wreath, not reef, wreath with a W. Hi, BBC. Sorry. That was, I'm laughing uncontrollably like an idiot. Okay. So yeah, so no place has it in stock. But and so back to my truck thing. So I throw on clothes and I run downstairs to see if I can start my truck. And nope. I was like, fuck it. So I was like online and so I was like texting my friend. I'm like, I'm so sad. He's like, what? I was like, they don't have fucking wreaths. Like they're sold out everywhere. He was like, what? No fucking way. So he's like, I'm gonna go find one. And if I find one, you owe me dinner. And I was just like, I have a breathalyzer in my truck, so can't start it if I'm too intoxicated. Kind of sucks. I'm gonna get out soon. So I took my permit last week and I failed, right? And I took it again yesterday. And this bitch passed. That's why I celebrated yesterday. I was so happy. I was so happy, so happy. So I was like, I was like, I was so happy. I went and did my nails. They have to see it in person. Like she went ham on my nails. Like I was just like, oh, I want gold and I want snowflakes. She was like, oh, what fingers? And I was like, on every finger. And she was like, oh, what kind? And I was just like, I don't know. You're the artist. You do whatever. Here's my note. Hi, Holly. If you if you actually listen to the songs that I put on IG, 99% of the time they're really cheesy, and I do it on purpose. No, they didn't take it off last year. I only started getting trying to get my permit this year because my final court date wasn't until February. So I thought that's the only time I can get my permit is when I had the final court date. But then I found out, nope. Aw. I know. You're you're like one of many people that just are you fucking like fucking serious, Didi? It's like I always have cheesy fucking songs because it's hilarious, and 99% of my posts are hilarious. So, but I was cracking up when I was posting it too, and I was just how honestly, I don't even remember the post, but I know exactly what you're talking about because I remember like like as I was posting it or I was like doing everything, I was like that song was going in on my head and I was just like, huh, I wonder if they have it. And I looked it up, I was like, yes, I got it. I was like cracking up as I'm putting it on. Just- I was gonna put a little Mr. Rogers in the corner, just like peeking out, like, hello, neighbor. But I was like, ah, that's a little too creepy. But fuck, what is that post for? God damn. I don't remember what. Now I'm curious because that's bad that I don't remember these things. Let's see. Ah, it's not on anymore. Let's see. I can go and look it up. Dun dun dun. Dun, dun. Oh, my sweat. Oh, it should be on my highlights. No, I didn't highlight it. Foam skis. It's on highlights now. So if you actually watch it, you can see me cracking up because it's playing in my freaking head. And I have no idea why it was playing in my head. I was just like, so I was laughing. So I was just like, okay, people are replying. Instagram is being friggin' retarded. Hi, Sipes. Oh, hello. Like so I've had this for like the longest time, and I was like, yeah, I bet so too. I bet so too. So I've had this for a long time, like a few months, a long time. But and I haven't. No, I didn't get married. They're all sold out. I was just talking about that earlier. I'm sad, but and I never like had a reason to wear it. Like for one, it's freaking hot. Like I have the fan blasting at me, blowing my AC directly at me, and my ass is still sweating. But yeah, so I was just like, you know what? It's kind of Christmassy, and I was looking at like Christmas onesies because my friend showed me one. I think he showed it to me, or I came across it. But it's a Grinch onesie, so it's green, but it has like the butt flaps. and it said something really cheesy on it. I'm like, oh my God, I need to get that. My friend's like, you're freaking stupid. I was just like, I want to wear that on stream. But I want to wear like booty shorts under it so you can't really see my butt. And I just, oh yeah. I need to stand up. My legs are getting stuck to the chair, so I need to put something down. Oh, God. It's literally a onesie. Okay. It's sweaty butt. I need to find something to trip out. I'm hot and sweating. The lady's being all grumpy in the room. So she has her doggy door, right? Yeah. Um, yeah, I can. Or can I? Can I? Why is it offending you? I don't think it will stay. I don't think it's like it's like screaming. Like, even though you can see it's like fine, and it starts getting closer to my boobs, and it's just like, yeah, I was curious too. So, so um, when you go golfing, you have to wear a collared shirt, right? So I was going golfing a lot. So I wouldn't buy like the regular like polo shirts. I would buy like a sheer one that's collared, and then I'd wear like a tank top underneath. So that way, it's like if I get stopped, I can put the thing back on because it's buttoned up. So I had bought it was a cute one because the shoulders were kind of I don't know how like crinkly, right, runched, like cinched. I don't know. It was like really cute shoulders. So I was like, "Ooh, I want to get that." See how the buttons were streaming? Yeah, it was like yeah, like I was trying to button it. I'm like, oh my God. And I was like, I want to bust the buttons in this motherfucker. Ah, I'm, I'm in a like giddy mood today. I've been in the giddy mood since yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. Like I literally was driving home from getting my permit, like almost in tears of joy. I was just like so happy. Like I literally like even like I go walk into the nail salon and they're like, "Oh, you're extra happy today." I was just like, "You got my permit." Like, oh shit, congratulations. I'm like, yeah. So that's like even more so I think that's why the girl was like just like vibing me, like my energy. And then she went ham, like freaking legit. I don't know if you can really see it. See, it's not this camera. There you go. Look at that. It's like every nail is different. It's like wow. They are. And she put like rhinestones on them too. So everything but the ones with the ornaments. I was just like around here. I thought she was gonna make it match, but I actually like how she did every nail. The only thing she made the same was the balls on my fingers. I have balls on my fingers. And then she made it like textured. Yeah, it's like textured. It's like ribbed for her pleasure. Both fingers. So I can dig like this and I can dig like this. And it's like, it's like it's like traction, right? So it feels weird because like it doesn't have the rhinestones on it. And she went ham on like I thought she was gonna put like one one or two here and there, but she put like I think this one has I don't know which one. I think it's my thumbs. She went freaking crazy. One, two, three. She put four on this thumb and three on this thumb. Yeah, she went kind of ham. But they're like, you go in the sunlight. I was like standing in the outside in the sun. I was just like, so glittery. She's like, see, only you will allow me to do this kind of stuff. And I was just like, because they all know, like, the more glitter, the better. Because it's gold glitter underneath. I don't know if you could see it. And then there's chunky gold glitter on top of it. And then there's the rhinestones. And it's like, she's like, most people don't do gold. I was just like, yep, that's why I'm doing gold. So, like gold, gold matches with everything, I think. Oh, yeah, I don't think I should take that because I'm gonna be all tweaked out. I was gonna take a shot of the free, but I'll just drink more. Anyways, how's everybody's Friday going? Anybody have plans for this Saturday? This weekend? Um, I think I was supposed to do something next weekend. Yes, pre-workout is the best. A lot of people like C4. I don't care for C4 to be honest. I actually like GNC Lit because like for one, they have like especially around the holidays, they have buy one get one half off or sometimes buy one get one free. It depends like if you're in the membership, like that makes a huge difference too because then you get points and then so like I normally go when they have buy one get one and then I'll just buy a fuck ton of shit and then I'll get free stuff too. But it's really good. I like the gummy worm. I think it's gummy worm. And then I like they have the tea flavor. That one's really good because it's kind of like good because like I'll do the pre and then I'll put well I don't really you know what honestly I'm gonna be I haven't used it in so long. Like I've been using this for a while and this has there's no caffeine in this. Oh, here we go. Caffeine, 100 milligrams. What is the drink lineup for today? So I bought a. We're celebrating today. So I did like a small celebration yesterday. So I say, but I bought a bottle of Jameson cold brew, and then I'm sticking. I swear to God, these Simplies are fucking crack for me. Like I streamed on Wednesday. Oh, yeah, you're right. I was streaming on Wednesday, and my friend had bought me Trulies, and I was drinking those, and I was just like, yeah, I hate Trulies. So I'll buy. Actually, you know what? I didn't even buy this. So my friend stopped over last week Friday before our stream. Actually, got out of stream. I left and I came back because he was trying to kill time over here. So he bought me a case of booze and he bought me Simply's. So this is from last week Friday. That shows that I didn't even drink that much this weekend and I got shit faced. I don't know. Well, like people kept bringing me alcohol. Thank you. I'm super super stoked about it. So I made my road test appointment today. I was semi-productive today. I say semi-productive, but so it's not until March. Alcohol does not last in my house. Like my friend that I went to go drink with yesterday, he has like a counter space just for booze bottles, and then he has booze in the fridge. And it's like, so he had a bottle of the Bullet old fashioned, the pre-made thing that I was drinking a few weeks ago. Um, it's the same bottle, that he let me try from like a month ago. He doesn't even drink that much. And so I brought my bottle. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking drink it. And he's like, there's not that much in there. So he dumped it. He's like, that's a shot. And I was just like, well, I'm not gonna drink it. Yeah, it was good. I actually like the Manhattan one better. It's not as like I want to say tart. Like I don't know what it is. It's like it's good. It's just like it's overwhelming after a while, I guess. Because like I was like swinging it like nothing. So yeah, I was kind of overpowering. The Manhattan one is nice. And it's like so the old fashioned is an orange bottle and the Manhattan is a green one. And I was drinking that at my other friend's house. But it was really, really good. I mean, I like the premix. Like I was like gonna ask my friend about the Stanford thing that he had. I was like, where'd you get this from? But I think he got it from Costco. I should actually, no, I'm gonna text it right now before I forget, because I know I'm gonna forget. He's gonna laugh. He's like, it's gonna last you one night. I was saying, pretty much. Hmm. But, yeah. So, um, I'm gonna eat. I'm not gonna eat right now, but I want to eat first before we start doing shots. That's a responsible thing I should do. But I bought it yesterday, so it's been sitting in the fridge since yesterday. And that's why I bought it yesterday. Well, I bought it yesterday for one, because I went to the store. Cooked yesterday. And so here's the story about that. So I was like, oh, so I was sitting there getting my nails done. I was like phasing out. And she's like, are you okay? Are you tired? I'm like, no, I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat for dinner. And she's like, oh, okay, I'll let you go back at that. I'm like, okay. So I'm like literally like running through like things in my head, like what I felt like eating. I was like, maybe I'll just they were talking about Subway. I was like, mm, excuse me. Um, I don't want to go to Subway. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get a bomb in. I was like, I don't really feel like eating bomb in. I was like, I was thinking, I was like, oh, maybe I'll go to Outback and get me prime rib. I was like, I just had prime rib on Tuesday. I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? So I'm sitting there. I was like, oh, I kind of want fish. So I was like thinking, I was like, should I get sushi? And I'm like, I don't really feel like eating sushi. So I was like, ooh, I can make myself food. That's what an adult does, right? Cook your own food. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make salmon and I'm gonna make vegetables. Okie dokie. Um, so I was like, okay, what kind of vegetables? And I was like, oh, you know what? I'll figure it out. At least I know. Okay, I'm gonna go to the store on the way home. And then they didn't have baskets. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna buy unnecessary stuff. I'm just gonna grab whatever I need to make dinner, which I kind of regretted it because like, yeah. So I walk into Safeway and so I go to like the deli section to see if they have anything like pre-made, the home meal things that have salmon in it. Because I was just like, fuck, it's gonna be expensive. Because salmon is expensive here for some fucking ridiculous reason. But anyways, I was just like, okay. So then I go to like the produce section and I grabbed rosemary because I was just like, oh, just in case they don't have salmon, I can grab a steak. And then I grabbed my vegetable. So Safeway is awesome. I don't know if you guys have Safeway where you guys live, but I love Safeway because they have like these pre-packed, pre-cut vegetables. But it's like so it was mixed with like zucchini, onion, and squash. And they have one that has like bell peppers. It's like pretty much like, something you can just like so you don't have to buy the whole thing, the whole vegetable, because some people can't eat everything. And it's like it was like a perfect like can split it in half and have it one meal and like that. Anyways, and it's like $5. And sometimes it's on sale for 4 for 12 or something like that. So, anyways, so I grabbed that with the squash, zucchini, and onion, and it has this like little butter thing, butter garlic mix that you can use. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna celebrate tomorrow. So I go grab me a bottle. It was the last bottle, so it was fate. The universe was working with me yesterday. Yes. But so I grabbed the last bottle of the Jameson cold brew. Like I stood there, I was like, do I want to? Should I? Fuck it. Grab that. So I'm like walking. So I have like and I don't have a basket. So I'm walking around, kind of like my hands are full. So I like go by a seafood section and they have like this small little area of salmon, but it kind of looked like it was like the clearance area. So I was like, So I like walked all the way through like the meat section and everything. And I was like, okay, that's all they have. I'm like, fuck it. It's like the weird fillet, so they're like little tiny, and there's like one. I'm like, no, I like the when they cut along the spine for some reason. It's like right, so you get the skin. 'Cause I like the skin because it's like really fat and oily, so it kind of helps it keep it moist. So anyway, so I find a fucking piece, and I'm like, fuck this. Like I see it, like all the way in the back. I'm like, fuck, that thing's gonna be like freaking $20 or something because it was a nice size. And I look at it, and it was 6.99. I was like, okay. So I have the rosemary in my hand. I'm like, you know what? I can always use rosemary. So I kept that, and then I was like, oh, I gotta buy the barbecue sauce to put on the salmon because I don't have any. I have furikake and seaweed, but I didn't have the barbecue sauce, so I bought that. Kind of like walking to the register, and the lady's like, do you need a bag?" And I'm like, "Uh-huh." Like, I didn't think. Like, I didn't bring a bag with me. Like, I normally keep bags in my truck, but then I take it out and then I forget to put it back in. So yeah, so I made salmon. So it's I don't like the mayonnaise style. Like some people they take like mayonnaise, onion, sausage, like they put all kinds of stuff on it with mayonnaise, and I have a huge jar of mayonnaise, and the only reason why I have a huge jar is because I make dip, and that's the only way I'll eat mayonnaise if it's in dip. So I don't like salmon that way. So this is more like a Asian style. So you take it's called Yoshida's marinade sauce. It's like a really sweet. It's like a sweet barbecue-ness to it, but it's more Asian-y. So you just drizzle that on. I like to poke holes in it, so it kind of like sucks it in. So it's like cool. And then you take seaweed and furikake and you just put it on top. I put both. I mean, furikake has seaweed in it, but it's not that much. But like I bought this bag of like shredded seaweed, but it's like salty, so it's more like a snack versus like something you can put on your rice. But so I bought that. So I was like, okay, put it on there, and so I put it with the vegetables. I cooked it all one time, and it took like maybe like 15 minutes to get it cooked really good because I don't like my vegetables overcooked. I like to kind of undercook it so I still want the crunch to it. I'm weird. Hi all day. Thank you. I love it too. It's really, really hot though. Like I was like, oh, I like it because like I can actually like be relatively warm if I wanted to. I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose because it's shorts, but yeah, it's more cute. And I was like, I wanted like more like a short sleeve one, but then when I looked at it, I was like, ah, the long sleeve actually looks way cuter. So I'm delighted with it. I'm on this fucking binge on freaking Amazon. Yes, it's a onesie. Uh, ugh, my butt. No, this is not working. I gotta draw something. I don't want to sit on something that's gonna for my butt. Right. I was like, I'm trying to look at my room, and then I got distracted because the lady's sitting on the on the bed. She's like, haha, AC feels so good. It feels so good. Okay. You just use this blanket. It's probably gonna make it more hot, but yeah. So that's my silly lady's not out. She's like sitting on the bed, and every time I walk in there, she's like, I'm sleeping on the bed, mommy. It's like, it's okay. So I totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. So I've been on this freaking thing on Amazon looking for more onesies. So I was just like, okay, I have this thing with Christmas themed stuff. So I have like last year, is it last year or the year before that? I forgot. One year, Old Navy had the fleece leggings that were like plaid, like more Christmassy themey kind of, and they're like $5. So I was just like a little yes, I tried to button it earlier and the buttons were screaming. Like this the last one that's buttoned here is like it's like kind of screaming, but whatever. So so I bought leggings, I mean $5 each. And then it was free delivery. And I was just like, "Oh, you had me at free delivery." Because I was gonna buy them anyway. Like I just bought more because they were cheap. So I bought like, of course, I bought the black and white one. I bought an all black because I was like, okay, I need to have like a fleece legging that's not Christmassy, you know. Then I bought a green one, which is more like a forest green, and then they had the typical red, and then they had pink. I'm not a huge pink fan. I don't own a lot of pink clothes, but no, I'm not gonna go walk in there and grab everything. I think I packed them away because I don't really wear them. But it's way too hot here. Like I wear leggings when I go out. That's fine. Pink is no, pink is not my color. I'm into more like mauve. Like, I wear mauve. So I'm not like I have like no, that's fine. This one is not too bad. The other lower buttons are supporting it. It's just if I go higher, it's not gonna nope. I'm gonna break it. So yeah, so that was so I had this thing they get Christmas theme. I was looking at so since my friend showed me the onesie, the Grinch one, I was like, ooh, I want a butt flap onesie that's not only Grinch. I've been looking. No, there's already three undone. No, no. So like I'm looking. I know that's why I've been on Amazon just going crazy because like some like they all look the same, but they have like I look at how many prints they have, and it's like some of them is just like okay, I'll like ooh I like this print, and then I go click my size and it's just like unavailable. It's like so it's like some really cute ones, and then so I was showing my friend, and he's like, why don't you get plaid? Like you have this thing with plaid, and I was just like. Yeah, I might. So, yeah. So I found what? No, you're irritating. He did get it from Costco. Yeah, you're irritating. I kind of want to like not talk to you anymore because you're irritating. Like, stop being persistent on something I already said no. Tell mod. If I don't have a mod, like I'm gonna time you out myself. No, I don't have a mod. I'm gonna time you out myself. So you're irritating. Why do that? By me. Hey, now I feel better. I don't like when people do that. Like even like in person. Oh, I have a lot of things that I need to get off my chest. By the way, I need to vent. But I don't like it when like even if it's in person or online or whatever, like they're persistent on a subject. Like they'll ask me a question or tell me to do something, and it's like no, and they're persistent about it. It's like I just said fucking no. Like no is no. Like it's not gonna change. Like if it's like a nah, then okay. There's a way of convincing me, but if I'm like hard no. Ah, come on. I just said no. No, stop. Like, shut the fuck up. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, how about I punch you in the face and I'll do it? That's an easy way to make someone shut the fuck up. It's very irritating. Yeah, people do it to me in person. Not that specific thing. It's just in general. Like, whoa, like, right? Cheers. Like, so my friend invited me to go to the sandbar. You have to take a boat to get to the sandbar. I get super bad seasick, like to the point like it'd be pointless for me to go because I'm just gonna be sick. Like I literally can stand on the dock and see a boat on the water and get seasick. Like I can't. I cannot. And I told my friend that he's like, oh come on, just take some Dramamine or there's ways to like so you don't. I was like, trust me, I used to own a boat. I tried everything to keep my boat. Like the only reason why I got rid of it is because I wasn't using it and it was kind of pointless, where it's taking up space for one, and you know, it's just rotting away, just sitting there, and I was supposed to sell it, and someone can make use of it, right? And it's like and then I told him that story. He was like, "Oh, is that bad?" I'm like, "No, I'm just blowing shit up your fucking ass." It's like, and like it's so funny because like you have to know me well enough to know when I'm irritated or I'm just fucking around. Cause like I can fuck around, like say stupid shit, like I can sound like I'm being a bitch, but I'm not because I'm playing around. But when I'm irritated, like you can see it in my face. Like it's like first of all you get the like it's so obvious that I'm irritated. Like I don't do that unless I'm really pissed, like unless I'm talking about like I'm showing somebody, but if I'm doing it as I'm talking to you, it's like and you get the one eyebrow like in that face, like and then you always like people know like if I'm irritated, I'll give you the and then you keep talking, you get the eyebrow. It's like steps, like warning signs, and then you get this. It's like, you're mad. No fucking shit. Yeah, I like this dry skin and it's irritating me. And look, I have nibbers right at reach. I swear to God, my neighbor makes the most noise ever. Like, it sounded like one day, like a shelf broke in his pantry or something, because it was like randomly. like scared the fucking bejesus out of me. Sitting down watching TV, chilling, and all of a sudden, I hear, like really loud, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" And it was like late too. And I was just like, "What the fuck just happened?" And you can hear like there's cans. I was like, because I think this is his kitchen, right, right here, because I'm like, so like, okay, I'm like this, and he's like this. Yeah, because his patio is on the opposite side of the building. So, yeah, so this is the kitchen right here. Yeah, because I can hear him slam the cabinets, and then this neighbor on this side, they slam their fucking closet door like crazy. Like when I moved in, like I didn't like how loud it hit, so I bought those little patty thingies, so it doesn't like it kind of. Plus, it's like metal, so it's like it's loud. So it's like okay, so I bought the patty things, and these fuckers next to me just like slam it all the time, and it's just like, and sometimes it's like in the middle of the night, and I'm like fucking sleeping, and it's just like. I was having a bad day. I was having like a really bad day. And it was like I'm lying in bed and I was just like, and they were just like, open it, slam it, open it, slam it. It's just like, sweet baby Jesus, what the fuck? So the next day I woke up and I was pissed off because I was tired and I was having a bad day. I literally woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You know, you lie in your bed, your head goes, in the typical place. I woke up lying perpendicular to my bed and partially hanging off. Hi, Julian. Thank you for following. You follow me so many times. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I was just like really irritated. So, and I was working days that time. So I'm waking up at like 3 o'clock in the morning because I'd wake up early and then I'd like work out before I work out at home and then I'd get ready to go to work. So I was pissed off that they fucking did that one. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed too. So I was just in a bad mood. So I was just 3 o'clock in the morning. Slam it. Rah! Choo! Choo! I don't do it anymore, but it was that one time I was just like, I hope they learned their lesson. Yep, they did. Am I already celebrating Christmas? How do you celebrate Christmas? I don't understand that question. I wonder if that guy's gonna come back after cause I timed him out for 10 minutes. I wonder if he's gonna come back. And he's gonna come back with a vengeance and just be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I timed him out. Because he was pissing me off. It says right there. Genie timed out all day for 60 seconds. Or 600 seconds. I don't know if you can see it. But I see it. But yeah, I timed him out because I was pissed off. Don't piss me off. I was in a really good mood. And he kind of just like rained on my fucking parade. I'm kidding. I'm still in a good mood. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna make me some food. I forgot about another beer. I'll keep talking. You just won't see me. Mm. So it's like it's like a beef stew kind of thing that's like you just throw it in the microwave. It's like one of those pre-made meals from Costco. It's not bad, but it's not too good either. But it's food, and I'm hungry. There's all the carrot at the bottom, motherfucker. I'm over here like literally drooling. I'm making my bowl over here. And of course, when I have stew, I have to have pork. Yeah. Let's see how long it takes for the corn to come out my butt. I used to purposely eat like a little bit of corn every day to like have an experiment to well, see how my pooping was. Yeah, where how I hurt. It hurt so bad. So I did heavy shoulders yesterday. I didn't bring my opener. I did heavy shoulders yesterday, so my shoulders hurt. Did some chest. I'm just opening up my second one right now. Um, and then I did legs today, and I hurt a lot, a lot, a lot. Oh my God, he just said he bought it to do stocking stuffers for people. I feel guilty now. Oh, that smells good. Hopefully it's better when it's like heated beef. It was like wasn't that hot. Even though I microwaved it for like 10 minutes. But I think 'cause it was frozen. Hot, 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 hot. Hot. Okay. That's a lot of corn. I love corn. Corn is so good. Mm, mm. Hot. Hot. That's good. Yeah, so I woke up super early yesterday. Why is she messaging me? Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. Again, a lot of people offering their services for my road test. So I didn't know this. Good thing I freaking read the pamphlet because I would have just shown up and not even fucking know. Um, doesn't matter how old you are or anything. You need to have a licensed driver with you to take your driver's test because to have a driver's permit, you're supposed to have a licensed driver with you. Meh. That's really my room for too long. So I was like, fuck. I don't know anybody that I could like. I was like, oh, maybe um I'll grab my grandma. And I was like, wait, my grandma doesn't have fucking driver's license. Like, so I like put it out there on freaking Instagram and was just like, hey, I need to figure this out because this is gonna suck. So my whole thing was I was like, "Oh, fuck, it's gonna take a while before I can like schedule my test or feel comfortable with it because I my truck is very illegal right now. And I keep forgetting to go and get it done. My safety check's been expired. I think I keep forgetting, and when I do get reminded, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go one of these days. It expired May of 2021. It's almost 2023. So I need to have that. I need to have the registration, which I don't know. So I got my title, and so they're like, oh, just fill it in the back and mail it in with a $10 fee, and they'll send you a new title. And I'm like, okay. So I did all that, and I put the envelope on the counter, and it disappeared. I was like, okay, maybe it like fell behind the water cooler or something. And I'm looking all over for it. I'm like, where the fuck is it? It's like, fuck. So I technically don't have it. Does I don't own it. It's still owned by the bank. So I'm just like, yeah. So I need to go. So Spaz has a bad habit of taking my things and hiding it. So I need to go in all his hiding spots and look for it. But that means I have to completely move my couch, move my bed, so I can go under and look for everything. Like, go, because like underneath my bed and my couch, I have shit stuffed under there. So, like, excuse me? No! Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? Oh, you smell the food. I have a fucking strong feeling that I'm gonna have a short stream tonight because people keep fucking pissing me off. The fuck? Were you not listening when I told you what I said? I don't like when people tell me what to do. Like, if you would have suggested it, oh, maybe you should do it now. And maybe I wouldn't have been pissed off. None. Stop it. Go back on the bed. I'm gonna pissed off. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna fucking take a shot already because I'm fucking irritated. So you don't eat any of that. Mother. How is that? I've been on for like an hour and two people already pissed me the fuck off on stream. I need a mod. Come on, mods. Scold these people for pissing me the fuck off. By the way, this is actually really good. It's just hot. I have lots of stories. Remember I said that you have to ask me a question and I can tell you a story. I don't really want to talk about a story because I'm stuffing my face. But you can think about it and ask me when I'm done. I greatly appreciate that. I'm really full. I only eat half. Look, it's actually a lot better when it's reheated or like hot. But I think I made it too hot. That's why it was junk earlier. The meat was still cold in the center. They overcooked carrots. It's like, oh, such a depressing. It looks like a limp pig. Oh yeah, I just took that limp dick into my mouth. Making myself laugh over here. Mm. I'm gonna say this for later. I still have a whole thing. I ate about that much earlier today, and this freaking thing is meant to feed a family of 4. I'm gonna be eating this beef stew for days. At least I have food tomorrow. I'm gonna do one more bite. There's this little baby piece of meat. Mm-hmm. I didn't finish my salmon story. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna finish that in a day. I don't eat a lot, but let me tell you the salmon story. I didn't finish telling the salmon story. I got distracted. I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna rest my tongue a little bit before I take a shot. But I'm gonna take a shot. Soup. Um. Ooh, hopefully it was messed up my wrist. So I made salmon yesterday, right? Blah 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 blah. So that beginning part. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna eat half the salmon. I eat half the vegetables, and then I can have it for breakfast or lunch today. So I'm not happy. I made rice. I had like I kind of portioned for my macros. Excuse me. And I finish it and I'm like, I'm still hungry. Fuck it. So I ate everything. And I'm like full. And there's like a little bit left and I'm like I'm the kind of person like if there's only a little bit left, you're already committed, right? Like that it's like because I can snack on it all night. So but this was like there's no point in just leaving it there. Like so I ate it. And I felt like roly poly afterwards. I was just like, man, is it just me or does this eyebrow look really really light? I'm like, or maybe it's the lighting. Oh yeah, see, it's the lighting because it looks more. Yeah, it's the lighting. That's it. You can't even see me. Like, I just noticed that I was just like, where did my eyebrow go? It disappeared. But, oh, I'm full. That was good. Kind of want some pate though. That's okay. Let my tummy rest. I'll do a shot. So, anybody watching, I'm gonna do a shot. If you want to do a shot with me, in 5 minutes. You know, I'm gonna put a timer on so you guys can hear. 5 minutes. I'm gonna stand the fuck up and gonna do a shot. Timer. 5 minutes. There you go. And 5 minutes. I put it right here so you guys can hear. And then we're gonna take a shot. But I need to let my tum tum rest before I take a shot. I'm still gonna drink. Do I have anything in my tea? Let me see. Oh. So yeah, that's my story of my salmon. So I got distracted and I didn't finish saying. Oh, so I like years and years and years and years and years ago, I made my own Christmas wreath. They have like the wreath form, and I just bought like this netting thing or whatever it's fucking called. And I made it. It was really simple. So I have it on this wall right next to me. I used to have like a little banner on it, but Silly kept pulling it down. So I took it down and I was like, I have this thing. I need to have things on walls. Like, let me give you a tour of the house. See, we have Sylvia's wall, and I have my little advertisement thing there, and then I have a little sign back there it's being covered. It says, and you guys are gonna laugh. It says, "I don't need a second opinion. I like mine fine." My friend got that for me for Christmas a few years back. And then we go this away. I have my Harley Quinn picture with Joker, and then I have a Harley Quinn of just Ingrid. I have my Dragon Ball Z. I want to get more pictures. I found a Venom one that I wanted to get on Etsy, but it was out of stock at the time when I was looking at it. So, and it's like 11 by 17. It's like really, really nice. Um, I think it's more of a painting, but it comes in a frame. It's not like the other one I have. It's on a canvas. So, or is it on metal? I forgot what it was, but so I was gonna put it on the wall. But anyways, the wreath thing, I was like, I kind of like that there. I think I'm gonna leave it there. And my friend's like, yeah, why don't you like since you made it, why don't you make like one for every holiday? And I was just like, when you say holiday, what does that mean? He's like, you're right. I was like, there's a holiday every month. Like, literally, that's what I base my nail design on is like every month. Like, so January, I normally do like really, these actually could be for January too, but they're not gonna last they're not gonna last until February. They might, I don't know. Um, so January, I normally do like more New Year's Eve. So like one year I did like, it looked like fireworks. So it's like rainbow glitter. And then normally February I'll do pink or red, like Valentine's y kind of isness to it. And then March I'll do like more like spring. So I'll do like flowery, or I'll do like pastels. And then same thing for April. Most times for April for my papa's birthday, because my papa passed away April 1st and his birthday is April 29th. So I tend for April, I kind of try and do a little bit more crazy floral. One year I did like dried flowers. There were like dried flowers on my nails. So I did that. And April, see how January, February, March, April, May, I do. I don't know what I do. That's like it doesn't really have like a theme. Like then I'm gonna do floral again because May Day. But yeah, I think May I tend to kind of just like I feel like going with this color. And then June I used to do blue for Brandon, but we're not together anymore. So June I kind of just another eh. And then of course July is my birthday month, so I do whatever I feel like doing. Of course I would do teal. Oh, it's been 5 minutes. Okay, guys, it's been 5 minutes. I'm gonna go stand up, grab the bottle. It's nice and frosty smooth. Yes. See, I didn't even, I was so good yesterday. So, Jameson cold brew. You'll love it very much. So this is whiskey and coffee. Jameson whiskey. Uh, Jameson Irish whiskey with natural cold brew coffee flavor. No added sugar. 30% alcohol with notes of toasted oak and dark chocolate. Mmm. I never actually looked at a bottle. Most times I'm not paying attention. Best enjoyed over ice or in a cocktail. So you guys ready? Try. That is so good, but it's so strong. It's like tastes like cold brew with a hint of alcohol. It's like at the end, like when you like that lingering aftertaste, you can taste the Jameson. I like Jameson anyways. That was delicious. Hey. See, I thought there was actually coffee in it because everyone was saying like, "Oh, we gotta do cold brew," so I wake up and it's like, "Oh, it's cool." I actually have my coffee sitting there that I brewed and I forgot I made it and I just seen it now. Rate the food of out of 10. What food? The one I just ate? This time around, I would have to say it's I guess like a 5. Like my stew's way better. Way, way better. But that's just me. And there was not enough gravy. So I was like, I should have ordered some gravy. And I actually looked in my pantry to see if I had gravy to make more gravy. Let's see. Can you send him this video? Yep. Yeah, I can make it way better. Did you see it? Like it kind of did like this. I feel like there's a filter on my freaking camera. Like I look weird. But oh, um the vegetables, the potatoes and the carrots were way overcooked. There was not enough gravy. The meat was dry and there was not enough gravy. So I'd say 5 because it's not like the taste is there. It's flavorful for a pre-made meal, but it's just eh. I can differ. Is that? I keep saying it's a stew, but it's more like a pot roast. Yeah, it's more like a pot roast. And my pot roast is way better. Like you would think if it was a pot roast, more gravy, but I again, it's Costco pre-made meal. I expect it to be good, which that's why I'm giving it a five. I'm giving that's actually a really high rating for what it is. But yeah, yes, there's gonna be dancing tonight because I'm in love with this fucking song. And every time I hear it, I'm just like, and I finally looked at the fucking lyrics today and I was just like, I want to learn how to sing it. And it's kind of feel like it's about me. I'm kidding. But yeah. So I want of course I mean I feel like every stream I sing, I rarely dance, but can we? I'm playing music right now. Do you want to play? You can play music in your background if you like. You can't play it on my stream. I have it on. I have this is my daily mix. What is it? It doesn't tell me. I have to look at my phone. Daily Mix 3 with kind of gives me like the artists. Olivia O'Brien, Halsey, Netflix, and more. So it's actually kind of just a mix of random shit. Cause I was just like, figure, start the day mellow. I mean, it's still early for me to be dancing around like a fool. And I just ate. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear it. Like, you guys can hear that, right? I don't know why. Before I used to have my mic this facing that way. So maybe that's why you can't hear the music. Oh, I'm full. Yeah, I made a pot roast before, and it was like I want to say like years ago, and I made it in my crock pot. My sister bought me a crock pot for Christmas, and I was just like, "Ooh, I can do a lot of things in a crock pot." So I made a roast, and so I threw the meat in for X amount of time. Like so you cook it on high and then you drop it down to medium, like high for like a little bit and then medium for X amount of time and then low. So once I put it on low, I threw in potatoes, carrots, and onions. And I only did half of that. And then so because you're supposed to do X amount in on low. And then like the last hour now you're supposed to cook it not no, like maybe like last half an hour, maybe like towards the end, I throw the other half of vegetables in. So it's like you get the soft vegetables and you get the crunchy vegetables. You kind of get that good texture. More so because like onions, they tend to melt. I feel like there's supposed to be onions in there, but they all melted just based on how they cooked it. And then so I took everything out. I transferred it to, I cut up the roast, put it in a bowl or some sort of serving dish or whatever. And then I took the gravy and I just made a roux and took all that because you figure like all the fat and everything and get all the flavoring from it. Like I love like homemade gravy because it's like oh, don't even get me started on homemade gravy. I love homemade gravy. Like I'll use like packaged gravy if it's just like so like um I made hamburger steak with um a friend of mine went hunting and he had venison and he made slabs where he can make steaks And then he made like mashed like hamburger pretty much with the more shittier cuts. And so he gave me a little bit of both, and then he gave me all the scraps to give to the cats. So with the burgers, I made hamburger steak because it's venison's dry, so you have to kind of be like watch like how you cook it. So I was like, okay, it's gonna be dry. So what I did was I got the packaged gravy because it's like there's no fat I want to get out of it, so I have to get, and I don't want to make it from scratch. So I had the packaged gravy, and I made the patties, and I threw it in the gravy, and I just blanched it like I cooked it like that. So I cooked it on low. So it's almost like a slow. I could have done it in a slow cooker, but I didn't like, drag down my slow cooker for fucking hamburger. And I only made like four little fucking patties. So it was enough for me. So did it in the gravy, and so venison. I like the taste of venison already, but it was like it kind of sucked up the juices, and then so towards the end because all like it's not a fatty meat, but he had put like he had mixed fatty meat in it, so it's easier to cook, but it still comes out dry. And so the next time I see him, he's like, "Oh, what did you make?" And I was like, "Oh, I made hamburger steak, and I just cooked it in the gravy." He's like, "Huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was super juicy. It wasn't dry, nothing because of the gravy helped." The only shitty thing is when I did that, it kind of absorbed. So the gravy was a little bit on the thicker side. I made the gravy super watery, knowing that I was gonna the meat was gonna absorb a lot of the moisture. So the gravy was a little bit thick and sparse. Like it wasn't as much as I was expecting. So I was kind of disappointed with that. So it was so funny because I just took the whole thing, put whole thing of rice. I was just like, I mean, it was good. And then the chunks that he gave me, which were a little bit better, I actually made so I cut it into smaller, more bite size, and I made spaghetti. Because again, a sauce. So what I did was spaghetti. So this is I'm a one pot, one pan. I don't like to do too many dishes when I cook. So what I had done was I have to boil the noodles, right? So I threw all the venison meat in it with the noodles. And then all I gotta do is like dump the water. So I used to save my spaghetti water because I can use it. So I normally when I cook spaghetti, if I'm just like I was actually gonna make spaghetti tonight, but then there's way too much food. Um, I normally put um chopped garlic salt, and I normally do it like a half and half water and chicken broth, just so the noodles get like some taste to it. And then I try and put really little bit so that way I pretty much cook down all the water, and then I just add, the tomato sauce, tomato paste. I like to use stewed tomatoes because I like a little bit chunky, so I do both. I do like a can of stewed tomatoes, a can of tomato sauce, and a can of tomato paste, and then I season it based on it. So I add a little bit more garlic. I love garlic, by the way. I have this big ass jar, and it's almost gone. Um, and then I got this Italian seasoning from Flavor God, which doesn't have salt in it, so I love it. So like most people don't like my cooking because I don't use salt. So it's like it's really to me it's very flavorful because I've been eating like cooking with no salt for so long that my palate has gotten used to it, so I can actually taste all the other flavors. So it's actually more flavorful instead of just salty, right? So I did that. So I cooked it with the noodles and pretty much whatever liquid was left. And most times it's going to be the chicken broth anyways. You can do beef broth, vegetable broth. It depends on whatever you're cooking, but I literally buy fucking chicken broth in bulk because I go through that like crazy. But anyways, so there was too much water in it, so I dumped out a little bit. Then I made the sauce all in one pot, let it simmer, let it I had some shredded Mexican mix cheese in the fridge, and I was like, okay, throw that in the fucking mix because I like cheese, like nacho cheese, and I like cheese in my because it like what the cheese does because it's a milk and tomatoes are so milk is a base. Um, Tomatoes are acidic, so it kind of cuts down on the acidity, so it does it. The taste is more palatable. So I throw the cheese in there, mix everything up, and not too much that it's like baked spaghetti. It's kind of like just kind of like a little bit, just to kind of like kill the acidity of the tomatoes. Let that simmer, let it sit for a little bit. Let everything kind of like thicken up, and that's how I make my venison spaghetti. It was delicious. Anyway, I and that's how I normally make spaghetti. So like, um, I try to have like some type of like Italian sauce, some type of sausage. Like, so I always buy it in bulk, and so like, like today I was gonna just throw a sausage in with the noodles. Just like I always like to have meat in my freaking spaghetti, unless I don't have anything, then I just eat noodles and tomatoes. But and then I just do the same exact thing. But then so I'll cook it whole, and then when the noodles are almost done, I'll take the sausage out and I cut it up into like nice sizes. Especially I like Italian ones because you can just like, especially if it doesn't have a packing, it's like a natural. You can just like break it up, and I just put it back in. So kind of like all the oils and everything is in there. It helps with the noodles and helps with the flavor. And then I do that. And sometimes when I'm lazy, I'll just take a Prego. Yeah. I know, like everybody's like, "Oh, you always say you cook, but you like." I've streamed a few times cooking, but you can see me cook, but does it taste good? You don't know. It's like watching food. Like every time I watch food, like food shows, I was like brain fry on the word food shows. It's kind of just like it looks good, but does it taste good? Like I'm not a professional cook. I just pretty much go based on what I want to eat, and I kind of just go and do my own thing. Like this makes sense to do it this way. I'm gonna do it this way. You know. Um. So I I got this Ninja Foodie. It's a 10-in-1, and I got the biggest size so I can roast a fucking chicken in it. It's huge Gangus. I didn't realize. Like literally, the box came and it was like this next to me, like me standing. And I was like, either I'm really short or this fucking box is gigantic. And it's huge. Huge. Anyways, so you can fit a full size chicken in there. Not a turkey, a chicken. You can do a turkey breast because it's that huge. But anyways, I roasted a chicken because I was just like, I want to fucking roast a chicken. So I got it. So I wrote, and it took like 45 minutes. Perfect. So I just basic seasoning, whatever, right? So I ended up making a fun. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make enchiladas and I'm gonna make chicken long rice. So it was this is how awesome this fucking thing is, okay? It finishes, I go, I told you, like, let it kind of rest. Like, it gives you a timer for rest time and everything. So 45 minutes total with the resting. So I open it and I'm like, ooh, nice. I go to grab the fucking, like, I kind of hook the thing with a fork, and I have the tongs on the backside. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna lift it up, and it just like everything just fell off. I was just like, oh my God, this is awesome. So I was like, this is when I was like really heavily into meal prepping. So I was like, so I made, because I was waiting, I made Spanish rice, Mexican rice, whatever you want to call it, and then I had heated up some black beans. So I was gonna make like my lunch. So it's like two enchiladas, Mexican rice, and black beans. I made six of them. So that's 12 enchiladas, and I stuffed these motherfuckers. Then I made chicken long rice, which I took half of the fucking meat. and so I put them in like the quart Ziploc bags. So I had for myself for that night and for tomorrow, the next day, the quart size freaking Ziploc bag. I made 8 bags. I literally was just like, so like I just posted it. So one of my friends was like, dude, I'll fucking take a whole meal. I was like, how about I give you two? You're like, meh. And I was like, okay. So my other friend was like, I need lunch tomorrow. And I was like, okay, perfect. Because it's like, I don't want to be eating enchiladas for the entire fucking week. Like the chicken long rice, I could throw it in the freezer, reheat it. So I didn't give that away too much. It was more the enchiladas. And it was like, I made the chicken long rice because it's perfect. It's like a Hawaiian style chicken noodle soup. So it's perfect like on like a you're hungover. It's perfect because that's why I put a zip up bag. So all you do is you get a pot, boiling water, put the bag in there, boil the water until it warms up, and you can just eat it straight out of the bag. Or you dump the bag into a bowl and you eat it out of the bowl. Like however you want to do it. Like you don't even make anything messy. Like most people like empty it out into the pot. It's like, no. I don't like doing dishes because all you're doing is boiling water in this pot. All you do is throw it in the dish rack because it's just water. Anyways, and I was like, what was that? Holy fuck. From a full chicken. So as I'm making all this stuff, I'm cooking down the chicken bones. So I had it on a slow cook for 6 hours, and I made me chicken stock. So I got three different things from it. I got enchiladas, chicken long rice, and chicken stock, chicken broth. Because like what is good is like regular like if you go to the store, you buy like like I buy the big cartons of chicken broth. It's not flavored. It's just plain old chicken broth, right? But this is flavored with whatever I season it with. So I had to like think about like what it's gonna taste like because I left all the fat and all the juices that collected. So I was like, oh my god, this chicken broth. So I put it in a container. This is what I used to do. I'd put it in like a small bowl, heat it up. I wake up hungover, down the hatch. Made me feel so fucking good. It was like I was like, that's why I wanted to do it again, but it was like, ah, every time I want to do something, I get too drunk to go. I want to like, I definitely my my goal for 2023 is to add more different content. Um, I talked to Panda Pool. Um, we're supposed to do a Gundam, like build Gundams on stream, and I asked him, and he didn't respond. So I'm just gonna do it by myself. So I'm probably gonna, so I have two, he gave me two because it was supposed to be one for him and one for me. I'm just gonna fucking do it myself. And so lady's older now, so I don't have to really worry so much. And then I was like, oh, you know what I should do? I should go and find a fucking, I can display it, put it, put it up someplace where she won't knock it down. And then I was thinking, so for Sylvia's wall, I was gonna put a shelf underneath and I was gonna build a model car. So I was actually looking on Amazon a while ago for a Sylvia model car. It's very hard to find. It's out there. So I was thinking about doing that and pretty much match my Sylvia that I have. That'd be cool. And I'll just do it all on stream. It's a very long process. Yep, that's my plan. Like add a little bit of stuff because um I was talking to my mom. Like yeah. Um, I was talking to my mom, like, on different content ideas, and she was just like, "Oh, why don't you do like craft eating if you're a craft person?" I was like what though? Because I don't have all my craft stuff here. She was like, why don't you just bring your craft stuff to the house? And I was just like, because I don't have space. She's like, oh yeah. So it's like something I can do that's not gonna take a long time. So it's not like I can't do a puzzle, like a 5,000 piece puzzle on chat because that's gonna fucking take too long. I mean, I'm a crackhead. I might be able to do it, but it's gonna be a really long stream. And if I'm drinking, sure. And she was like, "Oh, why don't you bake? Why don't you make your pecan tassies on stream?" And I was just like, "Huh? I don't have my fucking pan. I don't have my pan." She's like, "Well, why don't you just go buy pans?" I'm just like, "You right." So I don't know if anybody has ever tried like a pecan pie. A pecan tassie is pretty much a pecan pie in a bite size. And I hand make every little bite size thing in like a little micro mini muffin tray. So it's like when you get a pecan pie, I had to say it like when you get a pecan pie, you take your slice out of it, and it's like you feel guilty because you're eating like this slice or out of a whole pan. The pecan tassies are like little bite slices. You just like you throw it in a Ziploc bag and you just like you don't feel guilty until you go the bag's empty. So I was just like, oh, that would be cool. Make pecan tassies, get drunk. Like I want to do a night that I drink wine. Get my hair. Ooh, I actually looked over my hair real quick. Um, yeah. And my friend's like, "Oh, I have an idea. Why don't you do a sober stream?" I do sober streams. And my friend's like, "What? Do you?" And I was like, "Yeah, my workouts." This hair is a perv. Yeah. So I was I I've been saying this. I said this last year. Then I got banned, and I just wanted to go back to what I was doing before. So, but next year, I definitely want to add more different type of content. I mean, I'm always up for suggestions, different ideas. I just so I ordered my ceiling fan, so it's actually supposed to come. Let me double check on that. I want to say Monday, but I sometimes I'm wrong. And they split up my fucking order weird. So the 16th, Friday. So if it gets that's oops, that's March. June. That is next week Friday. So if I get it early enough in the day, guess what I'm doing? Before I start drinking, I'm gonna stream you install it. If not, then I'll just stream it on a different day. So that'd be fun. So knowing that I have to remember to ask my friend for a bigger step ladder because there's no way I can reach all the way up there. Now that get a taller step ladder. I'll ask my friend. I'm just gonna put. You know, what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it on Instagram and see how many people will be like. It's like I have like so many friends that live in the area. It's like, can I just borrow your stepladder for like a day so I can install my fan? In fact, you know, my friend that I went to the house last night, he probably has one. Actually, no, he doesn't do any home improvement thing. And then my mom was like, "Oh, and you know what you should do? Stream you fixing the holes in your wall." Because I told her that I broke my hand, and I was talking to her, and I was like, "I broke my hand." She's like, "You should go to the hospital." So I sent her a picture, and my hand was like from like here to like the second knuckle was like dark ass fucking purple. And I was like, I sent her a picture. I was like, "Mom, do you think it's broken?" She's like, yeah, you should go to the hospital." I was just like, okay. So I like started like popping on my palms. Like you could hear like, and you could feel like, I'm like, oh, there it is. It's better now. So how to explain? So the story is, this was during COVID when I was stuck home for 3 months with no interaction with humans to the point that I was just going psychotic. And I didn't know about Twitch. I knew about Twitch, but like I thought Twitch was only for gaming because I only had a Twitch account because my sister was on Twitch. So I'd go on there and watch her and whatever, and I like donate to her, or whatever. Be supportive. But anyways, before I started streaming, I got super shit faced when it was during the day actually, and I made the fucking mistake of drunken calling my ex husband, and so it's like, I'm like, I'm just like slurring. I don't slur when I'm drunk, but yeah. Anyways, I'm like, hey, can I ask you a question? He's like, okay. I don't, but you have to be totally, completely honest with me, like 100% honest. He's like, okay. And I was just like, why didn't you love me? And he's like, you really want me to be honest? And I was just like, yes, please. I'd really appreciate your honesty. And he's like, because you're a piece of shit. And I was just like, my first reaction was to go straight to anger. I was like, yeah, you. Hang up, throw my fucking phone out. I'm like pacing back and forth, like just like I'm so livid. Like I was just like just raging, pissed. Like what the fuck, you know? And so I'm pacing back and forth, and I just Hadouken flying fucking fist first into the fucking wall. And I was pissed that I punched the fucking hole in the wall. So I started punching my couch, broke my hand. Hi, Jason. Yes, handsome. You like my ears? No. She does it every time. Like I could be calling her and she doesn't come out to me. And as soon as I like she hears spaz in me, she'll come out. Handsome. You so handsome. Yeah. You're so handsome. You're so handsome. I bought them so no, it's still playing. Um what should I call it? Like they both like bubbles. I like shitty bubbles. So I bought them catnip bubbles. So it's actually meant so like regular like human bubbles, it's like is soap and like there's like crap in it, right? So I was like, okay, I'll get good stuff. Hi, Blue. You guys know each other? Look, she being all J over there. But I'm getting she so okay. She's grounded. I told her. So she goes outside. Oh yeah. Because that was really mean for him to say that to me, you know? But so like today, so she has her doggy door, so she goes in and out, and I'm fucking chilling, you know, as long as I can see her or I can hear her, and it's fine. Then I hear her jump on the fucking railing, and I'm like, hey, get down. So I'm sitting on the couch, get down. And she was looking at me. So I stand up and I was like, get the fuck down. So she jumps down. I'm like, you do that one more time, and I have to stand up, you're gonna get grounded. And like maybe half an hour later, she does it. And she fucking looked at me too, like, so I stood up and I fucking grabbed her and I fucking threw her in the fucking house. I'm like, you're grounded. So I walked the fucking thing. And she's been like pissed off. And she gets super jelly when I pay it. Yes, they do. They do. She always like when she's trying to fuck around with shit, she'll look at me and she'll be like Spazzy. Spazzy is not like us. He thinks he's a human. Yeah, you a human? You a human? I know what you want. You want it? I bought like a bunch of different treats and I combined it into like one thing. Okay, I have better. For now, I'm gonna go fix it after. Yes, that was embarrassing. That was super embarrassing. I apologize for that. I have to pee anyways, so I'm gonna go fix that. I didn't know that there was buttons down there, and then I guess with me moving around so much, so I have to fix it because if not, then it's Verbies. This is the first time I'm wearing this, so I didn't know there was buttons on the bottom. That was that was hmm. Oh, thank you. That's why I want to get you like my horns? Yeah. I have like I ordered these custom Mickey Mouse ears. That is the Patriots logo. Oops. I was gonna wear that, but I was like, I think this is a little bit it matches a little bit better. Lessons learned. Maybe you should examine the clothes before you wear it. Oops. Freaking damn it. Don't do what? And don't tell me what to do. Yes, ma'am. Every time she walks towards me, she has to like do this like cute stretch. So cute. So what such a pain in the ass. Yeah. So she knows and she's in trouble because I call her Sanchez because she looks like she has a dirty Sanchez. Yeah, baby. Yeah, poop feet. It's okay. She has poop feet. So I had this other one and I thought I gave it away to somebody when I was drunk, but I found it in a drawer. So now I have, and I have another one that's unopened. And then I have this one. I thought it was dead. I really like how pretty it's really pretty and it's like grippy. That's another suggestion. Yeah, that's it. Another suggestion someone gave me is to do ASMR because of my nails. And I was just like, I don't know how I do ASMR. I'd be like I watched like ASMR, they're like, oh, it's just like that's dead. That's okay. I have another one someplace too. Someplace over there in the vicinity. And then I I have my couch cover, so I was gonna replace it or take it off and wash it. And I go to take it off and a fucking he's come flying out. Like that's where it went. So like on the sides, like I think I need to like like put like a pool noodle or something down there so nothing falls. But I use my phone in there all the time. But yeah, shit always falls between there. Always. It's like I'm always like taking the cover off and something comes flying out. There was one time there was a whole red vine that was in there. I was just like weirdo. Okay, I'm going on almost 2 hours of streaming, so I'm gonna do a shot soon. So if anybody would like to join me, we're gonna do it in a little bit. So if you want to do a shot, go get your shit ready and let me know when you're ready, and then I'll go grab the bottom. So what I hate about wearing lipstick. It gets on everything. So normally I wear a lip stain, but I can't find something this vibrant red. I was like, it almost matches. Fucking weird. So I like lip stains way better because it doesn't transfer, and then I don't have to reapply because it's staining my lip. And they have this one that you put on and you like it's like a like you peel it off, like it like goes on like a certain color, but you peel it off and it's dangerous. So it's like days that it stays on. It was just like, maybe I should just do that. What is this? Called No Glory by Stein, Mime, Drama Beat, and Krill. My favorite song in night. Isn't that a good song? I've never actually, I'm going to look at the lyrics because I've never actually looked at it. I think I danced to this the other week. Like, not in a dancing mood yet. Not yet. Let me get more booze in me. Okay, so who's doing a shot with me? Let me know when you're ready so I can grab the bottle because apparently I drink fast. So only you, Fox. Okay. Like now I like it more because of the lyrics. Okay, dokie. Let me grab a beer. What's up? Oh, this song. Oh my goodness. Anyway. I said to you. Hey, kampai. That's so delicious. To don't you cry. Masquerading as a black. Yeah, it's a cold brew. It's so delicious. I literally, if I could buy a fucking case of that shit, I would. It wouldn't even last me that long. That bottle's getting polished today. Wish I could sing. I just pretend I sing and it just sounds horrible. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay you weary heads to rest. And don't you cry, no. Yes, I want to finish the bottle today. And that's why my name is Genie and a Bottle. Because I finish bottles. my friend actually my friend actually helped me with my name. Can't swing all the way. Because like my name is Jeannie. And he was like, you're the only girl I know that can like polish bottles. Not bottle, bottles. And like I have like my friend actually bought me shot glasses, but I'm normally just out like if I have a bottle, I'll just swing it. So and that's why my name. People always ask me like, so people always say genie in a bottle. It's like no, it's and a bottle because I drink bottles. So I think the most I drank was here's this thing. Again, COVID. I think COVID. So all I did was drink because I was bored out of my fucking mind, and I worked out. Um, yeah. Excuse me, ma'am. She just took the meat out of my fucking bowl. But so I don't remember what happened. But I was just drunk all the fucking time. So one day I wake up, I'm hanging half off the couch, and I like look, and there's a bottle of wine, a bottle of soju, and 3 bottles of whiskey on the floor. And I was just like, and there was a fucking seltzer sitting next to me, and I was just like, ha ha ha. Like I wish I was in the right state of mind to take a picture of it because it was just like it looked like the movies. You know how like when you, like they wake up and there's like bottles everywhere. And it was like that was just me. Drank 5 bottles and I looked at my counter. There was like cans, all the seltzers. So I was like drinking seltzers, and I'm like just and they're not the little bottles. They're like the standard bottles. And so a lot of people don't know how much I can drink until they actually drink with me. So my friend, we went out. We went to a car show and then we ended up at a bar. And my friend works at the bar. And so I order a seltzer, he orders a beer, and I was just like, cold brew. He was like, oh, you have your bottle that you bought. So I bought a bottle, but I didn't open it. I was like, for next time, that bottle is mine. So they actually reserved a bottle for me because next time I come, I want that bottle. So he was like, okay. He opens it, pours a shot. And I'm not like I can do shots at bars, but I'm not used to it at home. Like people like actually like it's like first of all, I don't want to have to clean that motherfucker. Like I'll do it like when people come over, I'll pour shots. Just that's what normal people do, I guess. But anyway, so and like he would randomly like, oh, you guys need a shot? Pour a shot. I mean the bottle's paid for, so it doesn't matter. So he just pouring us shots, pouring us shots, pouring us shots all night. And he like goes, "You guys finished the bottle?" And I'm like, "Hey, another one, please." He was like, "Really?" And I was just like, "You know what? I'm probably not gonna come back for a while." So he's like, "Yeah, because we don't have that much left." Like, okay, cool. So my friend, after my friend was driving home, I was like, "Dude, we finished that bottle of fucking cold brew." He's like, "Seriously?" I was just like, "Yeah, yeah." But that's with two people, and I'm I'm being I'm being nice about it. I'm sharing my. I could have made him buy his own shots. But yeah, I finish bottles, and so like people are like drink. I normally drink seltzers. Um, are you fucking serious, bitch? Oh my God, what did she do? What did she do? What did she do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. What did she do? I don't know what she did. Oh, there we go. But sorry, my train of thought just went crazy. But so people ask me like, what's the most seltzers you've drank in a night? I was like, in a stream? I think the most I've drank is 24 in a stream. And I only know that because I used to just pile it on the counter so I can keep track how much I drank. Yeah, my whole counter is full. And I took a picture of it and I was like, this is pretty awesome. And I sent it to my mom. She was like, oh my God, how long did it take you to drink that? And I was like, I think it was an 8-hour stream. And she was like, oh my God, you did it one night. And I'm like, Mom, do you not know who your daughter is? Because I'm the only one. So I'm the oldest of three girls. My mom doesn't really drink. My sisters don't drink. Like my baby sister, her 21st birthday, I couldn't go there because I just had started working at the shipyard. No, actually no. I forgot why I couldn't go. There was something happened that I couldn't go. Um, so my other sister flew down from Canada to go take her out, and like she was like, "Oh yeah, you took her out to dinner, and I was gonna take her out, night out of town and whatever." But she didn't want to. Like she had a glass of wine and that was it. And I was just like, "No shots." She's like, "What? How are you guys my sisters?" My dad's not a drinker. My mom's not. I was like, "How did I become this borderline alcoholic?" An alcoholic goes to meetings, so I don't go to meetings. How did I be? My mom calls me a lush, which is like a heavy drinker because she gets amazed how much I drink. Because I literally like when I go there, I'm drunk the whole entire time. I'm on vacation. Like every time I'm on vacation, I don't have a moment of sobriety because I'm on vacation. I don't have to fucking think and do anything. Oh, this is a song. This is a new song. Fine. Don't pay attention to me, Mom. Just trying to fix her crotch buttons. I feel like she's on me. I I song. I like this song. Having issues over here. My hair doesn't want to come out of the room. So like when I first heard this song, I just like the beat. And then I like started listening to it more and I was like, oh fuck. Like the licks are kinda nice. Like I didn't know exactly what they were saying. Like I was picking up on something. So I looked at the fucking lyrics today and I was just like, hmm. Like the I like the beat. Like it's a dancing like 'cause I'm a down like dancer, not a stripper. Like, when I say I'm a dancer, like people assume I'm a stripper. Excuse me, how did this out too? Oh my god. Sorry, I'm here. Yes. With. Hi, Dad. Hi, Will. Sorry, I'm fixing my crotch button. I didn't want to go to the bathroom. I'm trying to do it all the time. I might have to go to the bathroom. This is why I hate fucking bodysuits. Like, I can never find out. Like, this sounds convenient to have buttons so you don't have to take the whole thing off, but it's very inconvenient when you're trying to just chill. My God, okay. Like, sounded like. No, you were saying that the other night, right? Like you weren't gonna go. Yeah, I had to wear a bra because I know my titty is gonna just kind of like pull it down so my the crotch buttons don't. I'd rather you see my bra than my fucking panties. Happy Friday, Will. Hey, let's go. How about you? You missed the shot time, Dad. That's okay. We're doing a shot in like 10 minutes. Sorry. I like that song. I don't know if you guys can even hear it, but it's a good song. Like, I like having my hair down when it's not hot. Bet. I bought Jameson cold brew. That bottle's gonna be good. Good. Like I was like, oh, I only have a 12 pack. Oh wait, I have Jameson. Excuse me. I'm good on booze. Like my one of my friends, like he hit me up because he like lives right down the street. He's like, I'm gonna head home. But I have to stop at Costco. Do you need anything? And I was like, no, I'm good. He's like, you don't need booze? And I was like, no, I'm good. Yeah, that was rough. So I finished it yesterday. Vodka. I I'm not a huge vodka fan, to be honest. Like I'll do that's what I'm saying. She's being so cute. Right. She's just so cute. 3 shots of vodka? What kind of vodka is that? Jeez. Like, if I could go back to that, like, getting fucked up off of 3 shots. You know how old I was when I was getting fucked up off of 3 shots? I think I was like 10. Not that Coco starts with a K, Kokovich, oh. Like, I'll drink some rock. I don't like goose. Like, I'm kind of like, well, you know me. I'm bougie when it comes to my alcohol. Like, I have to have like 10. 10 what? Wait, what? What's the 10 for? What did I say? 10? 10 shots? Oh, age 10. Yes. I started drinking at a very young age. I got kicked out of middle school for drinking. But I say, I was like building up tolerance from a very young age. Drinking stories. Oh, I have a lot of drinking stories. Some of them, there's interesting ones I hear from other people that I don't remember. Drinking stories. Jeez, I have like, um, so one of the first times I hung out with certain amount of these particular people, I was my liquid marijuana phase. So it's pretty much like Midori 151 and like 4 or 5. There's like 4 or 5 freaking different like hard liquors in one shot. That was my thing at that time. And I also like Vegas bombs because you get that energy drink in there. But there's this one girl, so like I bought a round for everybody, and then she bought a round for everybody. So we're like, I think the time that I was drinking with them at that specific bar, we did like 4 shots, and I was drinking my regular drink. I ended up making out with her, BT dub. Like everyone's just like, "Oh, how does she kiss?" And I was like, "Horrible, horrible." Like, I don't like, I don't, like, I don't like kissing people in general that don't know how to kiss or like they like are very stiff lipped. It was very awkward kissing her. Like it was like she actually grabbed me to kiss me. It wasn't like I went up to her. I was like, okay, whatever. So then we go. It was me and my two boys. We ended up at the strip bar, and so I had 4 shots of liquid marijuana at that bar, and maybe another like 5 of my drinks. And my drinks were at that time was double tall Malibu Bay Breeze, which is Malibu rum with pineapple and cranberry, and it was in the tall. So I had like I want to say like 5. We weren't there very long before we left. So we go to a strip bar, and this strip bar, I'm known there. I literally just like see the bouncer. I'm like, okay. My friend's house, I getting fucking like scanned down. Let me see your ID. They're like, don't worry about her. I just walk in. Doo-doo. I come here so much, they know me. So, anyways, I only go to the stage to like pay the girls if there's nobody there, just kind of like promote them. Like, hey. So, so they're sitting in the booth, and I'm sitting by myself, and then my two boys are sitting together. And a stripper comes and she comes sits next to me, and it's one of the girls I know. I'm like, oh hey, hi, hi, hi. She's like, how's your guys' night going? I was like, oh, we're just chilling, just cruising. But like one of my boys, young boy. He's just like staring, like like you can tell, like, fuck, it's his first time. And it's just like, oh, babe, when you go on stage? She's like, oh, I'm next after this song. And I was just like, okay, my boy's gonna come sit for you, okay? And he's like, okay. So he goes and he sits for her, whatever. And then she finishes. I mean, my other buddy just sitting there chilling. And we walked in, we ordered a shot of Crown because they all know me. When I'm there, it's Crown or Biggest Bomb. So she's sitting with us. The server comes around, like, oh, what do you want? And the young boy is like, oh, Vegas bombs. So listen, we have 10 Vegas bombs. And so to buy a regular shot, right? A regular Vegas bomb is like $8 standard, right? But to buy the stripper fucking shot is like $20. And young boy was just sending her shots, not knowing that, he's thinking it's like, oh, like $8, but it's like $8 for us. So three of us, 24 plus her 20, that's $44 for a round, right? And he was just like, he texted me, he was like, dude, I got like a $500 tab. I was like, that's what happens when you go to a strip bar and you buy the girl drinks. Like, I go to a strip bar, the girls are buying me drinks. That's how I work. No, I don't buy them drinks. Fuck that shit. And he was just like, I'm so fucked up. Like, none of us, out of the 3 of us, none of us went to work the next day. Yeah, it was so bad. And it was so funny because, like, my boy was his supervisor. He was like, the young boy was just like, I texted him and he didn't respond. I was like, yeah, because he's probably fucking fucked up too. So there's times that like he'll go to work and he'll be sleeping like under his desk, And people would be like, "Did you go out with Jeannie last night?" Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Go like everybody knows, like if somebody goes out with me at a night, they're not going to work the next day. The thing is, like, when I got divorced, I just, the beast was unleashed. It was so funny because it was like, I literally, like, I was a bar, that's how I'm known at all these bars. I would go to a fucking bar right after work, go there, close it down, go to another bar, close that fucker down, go home, shower, go to work. Repeat. And it was like I did that 7 days, like 7 days a week for 3 months straight. I was just like, oh my God. Like I look so disheveled. Like you could tell like that's all I did. Like is drink. And it was so bad because like fuck, I just like burnt through so much fucking money. It was just like it was bad. Like so like till this day, there's this one bar that yeah, yeah. I kind of felt that like no, so I always tell everybody I was just like, if I ever become single, because I was with Brandon for 20 years, and I always used to say, if I ever become single, I feel sorry for the fucking world. And people are just like, what? I was like, oh, because this bitch is gonna go wild. I'm gonna revert right back to how I was, and I did. I enjoyed it, but yeah, I have this one tab. I have a $900 tab, and that's just on me. So like so this bar has soju's. So they have the big tall like 24-ounce cups, bottles, whatever. And it was so funny because they ordered special straws for me because like you order that, they give you like when you go there as yourself and you order it, they give you, whoever's sitting there, they give so many glasses. For me, I'll just like stick a straw in there and just like by myself. So I think that night I had five of those soju's and 16 shots. I might have bought more shots for other people, but yeah, $800 fucking tab. I woke up the next day and I was just like, I got like a warning on my credit card, like, oh, you spent this much, because like they kind of flag it like, oh, that was a lot at one time, and it was at a bar. They were kind of like, hey, red flag, like, hey, and I was just like, oh fuck. And what was awesome about it is like I was with a bunch of people. Like I guess I don't remember the ending of the night. I guess they felt bad, so like they dumped money into my purse. So I had like $400. So I was just like, oh, awesome! I can pay half of. I took I was like, oh, I can pay half this tab, or I can go create another $400 tab someplace else. So and the main reason why I used to go to bars a lot was because I lived with my ex. So, I like there were a couple times I'd stay home and I just like drink by myself in my room and it's kind of boring, you know? Sit there and it's like you can only drink so much, it's kind of boring. So the 24 ounce is $20. So that's $100 just on the drinks. And then 16 shots were anywhere between $8 and $12 for shots. And that's just what I drank. I don't even have the fucking receipt. So I didn't have I normally don't ask for receipts. So but like when I talk to people, they're like, oh yeah, you bought a round for like all of us and you bought a round for the bar people. So the bar people they you pay more for the bar people. It was just I was just being stupid and this is where when my divorce got finalized. So I'm celebrating, you know. Anyways, so yeah, so I used to go to bars all the time because I was living with my ex, and it was like drinking at home was like, and then so like when I moved here, like that's why like a lot of these bar places, like when I do roll up, they're like, "Holy shit! Where have you been?" I was like, "Oh, I just drink at home." And then after that, kind of explained myself, like I was going to the bars more because I was living with him, and like it's not like I can be like, "Hey, you want to drink together?" And like bad things happen when you drink with your ex. So yeah, so I drink at home. I still go out once in a while. I haven't been out in a while. I still go out once in a while, just so I can like kind of like be around people. And I mean, I definitely prefer. So a lot of my like friends are just like, how about I buy the booze, I buy food, and we just drink at your house. It'll be way cheaper. It's just like, eh, just let you know my house is a mess. And I'll say that, and all my friends are just like, dude, every time I walk into your house, it's not that messy. I'm just like, yes, it is. Like, okay, do you think my living room is messy? I think it is. I think it is. I vacuumed like 3 times today, and so I bought this like little silicone fucking broom thing to pick up all the hair because it's like my hair. Like I killed my fucking vacuum today. My vacuum stopped working, and I had to clean off the brush, and it was like all my hair. Cause like I don't like so like when I brush my hair, I brush my hair in the bathroom, and so I pick up all the hair and I throw it in the trash. But I don't realize how much I molted, throughout everywhere. Long hair. It's not that long. Not where I want to be. Give me 6 more months. It'll be down to my knees. Curly, natural. Right? If I do it straighten, oh shit, my hair is long. I straighten. Cause like curly, it's right at my nose. Do you? See, like when people say messy, like is it your standard messy or is it my standard messy? Because I guess apparently I have a higher standard of messy because, like I said, this is messy. So I don't know what your messy means. But you have a kid too, so you have an excuse. So everyone goes, how come you use that rubber band? So I bought these rubber bands specifically because any rubber band when you get stretched out is done. So this one I can put it in boiling water and it will shrink back down. Yeah. Okay. Wait, do I have like I feel like okay, this is okay, to explain myself why I have such high standards on cleanliness is because my mom's a fucking slob and I was her living maid. So I cleaned a 4 bedroom, 2 story, 3.5 bath house for her because she did. She never cleaned. And I have really bad OCD. Like, if I didn't clean this place was my room. Like, she would walk into my room, she's like, literally, it looks like everything has like its outline where it's supposed to be. Like, because that's how it's supposed to be. Everything has to have a place. So that I grew up like that. Like my mom was a slob. Like there was a time she was like, "Oh, go clean my bathroom." And I'm like, "Okay." And I walk into the bathroom. I'm just like, my stepdad worked construction, so that bathroom. like I was in there for 4 hours scrubbing, and I was just like, oh my God, this is so gross. Like I literally like went to my mom. I was like, okay, you need to go to the store and buy me this. What? I was like, just go and buy it because I can't clean without it. Like it's gross. Like my bathroom that I shared with my sister was pristine. Like literally, you could eat off the fucking floor. That's how clean that fucking place was. And some of my friends that are Slav, that I know they're Slav, excuse me, they'll come into my place and they're like, "Oh, it's like a fucking museum. I don't want to fucking touch anything." I'm like, "Yeah, think of it that way because don't touch my things." Because I have like I have really bad OCD. Like I actually had to go to therapy for my OCD as a kid because like I couldn't function. Like I still have a little bit of things that I have to do, like wrappers. That's my thing. Like I remember the day that when I used to chew gum, open the wrapper and I'd fold it a certain way. So one day I was with Brandon and he grabbed the wrapper around my hand, he crumpled it and he threw it away and I was just like, and I started crying. He was like, "Are you fucking serious?" And I was just like my OCD is so, like it really bothers me. Like it, like if I can't do what I need to do, it upsets me. So like I have this thing about food touching. So like when you go to a place, especially here in Hawaii, and you go to like a luau, so you go down the line, people serve you food like a buffet, but you're not grabbing your own food. So like I like have I position my plate so I like at the end, I had this one empty spot for this, I like looked down the line what I wanted, okay, planned it out in my head, right? And so like I turned that section of the plate to this girl and she slaps it or smack dab in the middle of my plate and I just like stood there, I'm like, and I start crying. So like Brian sits me down and I sat there, I'm like, I'm hysterical. I'm just like I can't like I cannot like I'm like having freaking a panic attack. Like I cannot. Yes, no, so that kind of stuff. So like when it comes to like stews or that kind of stuff, like it can mix. It's like when it's different dishes. So like um okay. I don't know if you can see this picture. Let me show you. Can you see? So this is a really bad way to show you. But like I have my salmon in its own place, the rice in its own, like everything has its own. Oh, no, no, no. Like if it's like so like that is like a stew or something. So like everything kind of like is touchy because it's one dish. But if it's like multiple, so like I said, like in the picture, you can't really see it. I had my rice, I had the salmon, and I had my veggies. Like they can't touch, and when it touches, and everyone's like, it goes in the same place. And I was like, well, you don't understand. My OCD says no. Like people think like, oh, OCD is like something you just like joke around about. Like, oh my God, I'm so anal. I'm OCD. I was like, no, OCD. I'm clinically diagnosed OCD BDD, and it is horrific when there's things that I need to do and I can't do it. It's just like I'll fucking break down in a full panic attack. Like it's horrible. Like it's not something to fucking joke about. Like it's like people think it's a fucking joke when you talk about OCD. It's like no, OCD is bad. Yeah, like I was way worse before. when I started going to counseling and therapy for it, like that helped a lot. There was like I was so bad. Like as a kid, my mom didn't know what to fucking do with me because it was just like I can't do certain things, and it's like the sun's up, so I can't do this. Like she'd be like, okay, especially with like seasons, it changes. Like summer, the sun goes down later, so like she'd be like, oh, go shower. I was like, the sun's still up. Go shower. I was like, but the sun's still up. We have to wait for the sun to go down. But it's late, and it's just like I'd go into like a huge fucking argument with her, and like that's where she like kind of figured like, oh, this is kind of weird. Like she's fixated on the fact sun's still up. I can't go shower because the sun's still up. Like I fixated on it. It wasn't that I I'll go shower. It was that I didn't want to shower. It was, but my timing, my schedule says when it's dark, that's when I go shower. You know, and in my child head, and she was just like, that's where she like, realized like, okay, I think there's something wrong. And like back then, it was like OCD was kind of just like a really low key thing. So when they diagnosed me with all these issues, she was just like, fuck, you're my problem child. You have all these things wrong with you. And I was just like, well, did you do drugs? Did you drink? Did you smoke? What did you do when you were pregnant with me? Dun dun dun. But I've come a long way. I mean, I still have a little bit of my tics. Um, I used to have this really big um callus on my thumb. So when I drive, I tick as I'll do this. Not out the whole time I'm driving, I'm just doing this. I created a callus. So when I realized the callus developed, like I literally the creases in my thumb were non-existent because it was like one. So like I was just like, okay, I need to stop doing that. I need to have, I need to. So I have another. Like you take one tick away, you replace it with something. So I have a clenching problem. So that's why I got the jazzercise. And music went off. So I can like, but then I lost my necklace, so I can't like. So I like can just okay. I have to pee. I know this is a very serious thing. I'm gonna pee. When I get back, I'm gonna put on some music. Boom, 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 boom. Just need to put on some new music. Oh, it's empty. Oh, we're due for another shot. Just so you don't know, it's every 30 minutes now we're gonna do a shot. Maybe an hour. Depends on how I feel. But that being said, everybody get your shots ready to go. And let me know when you guys are ready. Then I'll go have to grab another drink. Are you? I was drinking before I jumped on too, so and I'm hungover. Yep, whoever wants to do a shot with me, let me know when you're ready. And then when everybody's ready, then I'll go grab it. Because like I kind of feel like it's like literally 5 steps away. Nice. Okay. Will said okay. I don't know what okay means. I know Will's gonna do a shot with me. Will always does a shot with me. And he has vodka. Vodka. Like, there we go. So it's just three of us. We got Hawk, we have Blindness, and we have Will. And I'm gonna always do Kampai. Ugh, it's so delicious. I like anybody knows how I can get a case of that. I'm gonna buy it. That is, I like Jameson, but cold proof. Oops. Like I'm a creature of habit. Like if I find something that I like, then I'm just gonna keep. So it's so funny because like so I was at my friend's house last night. We were talking. He was like, "Oh, so how's your sex life?" Like all my boys always ask me like, "How's your sex life?" You're single, blah blah. And it's like I need a constant dick, like, and like they're like, "What?" And I was like, "Consistency is a thing." Like if I have to change things up, like. I hate having to find a new fuck because it's like then you have to like learn them all over again. They have to learn you all over. It's like it's a fucking tedious bullshit thing. Like I'd rather have like a consistent dick that I know, like, okay, I know, like, because like any person can agree with me. Like when you fuck somebody, if you know them well enough, you know how to fuck them right. and at the same time, they know how to fuck you right. You know what I mean? So like same thing with like sucking dick. Like some guys like certain things. Excuse me, I got a cough. Wow. And that's I tell all my guy friends, I know these things because being single, this is what I fucking learned. That like if you just like keep fucking around, you have to go through the whole process all over again. And it's not fun. And that's when you end up with like lame fucks because they're just like they don't know the way I like to be fucked. And they're probably thinking the same thing like, oh yeah, she's not sucking my dick good because, I want this a certain way. Like that's why I like having like more of like FWB fucking style thing because it's like you get to know the person where like when it comes to like fucking I'm sorry, who's end up talking about this, but like it's more like to fuck somebody is a science. I'm gonna say it that way. It is because like yeah, you can just like do your thing, smash dash, go, but like then it's like you don't get your fulfillment out of it. You know what I mean? Like for me it's like I have kinks. I have things that I like. Every person's the same way. Like they have things that they like and you have to know the person to fulfill those kinks. Like so like a smash and dash is like I've had fucking guys like hit me up like, oh, you want to do a smash and dash, and it's just like, nope, I don't do that shit. Like I might have done that when I was a kid. I mean, but when you're fucking somebody, it's a science. Like okay, take my ex-husband for example. When we were fucking, like he knew exactly what I liked and I knew exactly what he liked. Like if I sucked his dick, like he even fucking told me like we ran into each other and we're like talking shit. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I fucking had this bitch suck my dick and she was fucking horrible at it." And I was just like, "Oh, but she didn't do this, she didn't do that." He's like, "See, you know how to suck my dick." And it's like, you need to it's a science to it. Like, you need to know somebody to give them a very pleasurable experience, to say that sense. Because it's like a lot of people are just like, oh, you should be a sexologist because like you research and like I do research sex and a lot of things and positions and like and gorge points, and it's pretty bad because like if I actually wanted to, I could literally because like okay, let me give you an example. Like stereotypical situation. You're at a bar, right? As a dude, you see a girl like, oh la la, hey, how you doing, sexy? You know? And she comes over and she starts flirting with you, right? Like, and you're just like, I'm getting laid tonight. But it's just flirtatious talk, just and that's why I try to teach girls, like, it's not flirtatious. It's, there's key terms you say. It's so hard for me to say it because it's like I'm not trying to like I'm one first of all I'm horrible at trying to pick up dudes because I'm goofy as fuck. Hey, says the barler. Oh hey, hey, I'm awkward, but I can talk. Like I know how to say the right things. So it's like people always like it's the touch when you touch them, and no, it's keywords. Like you can say blah 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 blah, right? Because like when you're drunk, that's all you hear is bleh. wah, 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 you know? But there's these words, and how you say it is where it goes, I heard that. I heard that. So my biggest thing is like I always tell girls like, okay, first thing you do is when you see a guy you like at a fucking bar or whatever, you grab their shoulder, very strong and stern. Oh hi, how was your day today? And that is like, think about if a girl were to grab you on your fucking shoulder, very strong and sternly, not very flirtatious. When you do strong and sturdy, it asserts dominance, but at the same time, like grabs your attention. How was your day today? You guys are just like, all these guys watching right now are just like, "Oh, I've never had that happen to me." The girls are always just like, oh, um, like right there, always like, I've done that to somebody. No, it's not trying to be dominating. It's not. I'm a sub. I'm a sub all the way. It's just to because that's what guys are used to, like that. Like, hi, Ricky, long time no see. Like, really soft touch. So it's very flirtatious, but when you get that stern grab on the shoulder, like, hey, how was your day today? It's like, whew. It's like an eye opener, you know? And then you sit there and you listen, how was your day? Tell me about your day. Then you sit there and you just look at them. Like I'm telling you this because I've done the research and I've sat there and I sat there and you can see them just like, oh, I'm glowing. Oh, it's lighting. That's my oily face. That's what I'm doing. But it's, I try to tell girls, like, like, I need a drink on that. Girls are dumb. It's the girls always think they, the whimsical, oh, save me, kind of very, well, no. You know what attracts a man? A very strong, independent female. That's what attracts a man. Like, like I said, I've researched this. I'm a bar person. I fucking talk to guys. I'd be like, I've played the, like, oh, and it doesn't stick. When I play like that, I'm strong. I work on cars. I'm a mechanic. I'm like, I do all these things. What you got? What you got? Come at me, please. That's when they're just like, oh, oh, oh yeah. Oh my God. Will you marry me? I'm not gonna. Like all these girls think that, that's why I'm saying that the dainty touch. I mean, it's cute. It's super cute. But when you grab them and you just like, you're not asserting dominance, you're just making sure like they know, like, hey, I'm here. Pay attention to me. Like I've done that to a guy, like turn him in a stool. I like to. How's your day today? And you're just like, because like one, he got that very stern, and to hear that question, it's like it's mind blowing. Like girls don't give a fuck about you. When you like guys, Like, and then at the same time, be able to talk about your day, and the bitch understands what you're talking about. Like, I had this guy that I was dating. He was just like, you know what? Like, I used to get irritated when you used to ask me every day, how was your day? Like, it irritated me because it felt like you were testing me. But then I realized, like, you sincerely care about how was your day, because that is not a common thing that people ask. Exactly. How was your day? Tell me how your day was. That's more attractive to be like, oh, hi, I'm cute. Hi. How is I always tell girls, like, you ask a man that, you're golden. Girls don't like, and but the thing is, you have to sincerely actually ask the question. Like for me, I sincerely ask the question, "How was your day?" And I would like, I have like a bunch of my friends every day. I text them, "Good morning, have a nice day at work," and they're like, to hear that on a daily basis is just like, they always just like, "Fuck Brandon." This fucking asshole had this every day, every fucking day, and he didn't want it. Oh, fuck him. He's a piece of shit. It's just like, no, like, we worked at the same place. We worked at a separate building. So we carpool. And I'd drop him off, and I would go to our reserve stall. And he would get out. Hey, have a nice day at work today. Pick him up. Still, how was work? You know, those simple things. And it's like, and he even fucking told me, he's like, I've met these girls, like, they don't even fucking ask me. I understand, like, maybe they're trying to be more private. Like, I respect your privacy, but like at the same time, it's like, how was your day? I don't care, like, what your Secret Service fucking thing. How was your day? I mean, simple as that. Oh, it was, huh, let me tell you about my day. You know, like, and the thing is like, girls expect it all the fucking time. Guys don't get it. It like that, like you said, yeah, that simple question alone. How was your day? Sincerely asking it, not just like just saying it to say it as a pickup line. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So because like me and my ex worked in the same place, he would vent a lot. Like, so sometimes it'd be like, okay, this is too much. So I gave him a time. I was like, you have an hour and vent. You can't talk up like, so dinner time. I was very strict about dinner time. No screens, no phone, no TV. And if we talk, we talk. If not, we don't. Just dinner was our positive little circle. I mean, we would do it once in a while when we were divorced. And he like, I need a dinner time. Okay. Like, it's so funny because like a lot of people like look at me and they see me and they're like, oh yeah, she's just like one of those typical stupid fucking Asian girls. Little do you know. No, I'm not one of those typical fucking Asian girls. Fuck that shit. Yes, I got fake tits because I work out. I'm a bodybuilder. Like, I need to have fake tits to feel feminine. But don't fucking judge me and think that I'm a fucking one of those fucking girls. No. And it charges. Yeah. If you're not used to it, you're not used to it. Like with Brandon, he was used to being the center of attention, and especially for me, like I lived and died for him. Like when I wasn't working, before I started fucking working in the shipyard, I was a stay-at-home wife, and I literally would just like cook and bake, and I'd hear him fucking come home, make sure there was ice cold fucking beer, because I know when he gets off, you know, and I would like, walk up to the door, here's your beer, he would sit down, put his feet up, and I'd take his socks off. I'd be like, dinner's ready in like 5 minutes. He was used to being spoiled. Very, very spoiled. Like even when we were divorced, I would cook and I'd like make him a plate and I'd give it to him. Like like a lot of people are just like, oh, if you had an opportunity to go back to him, would you? No. I love that motherfucker to the day I die. I'm not gonna lie. But he's a piece of shit. Like I can't be with him. Yes, I did. I did. And he didn't reciprocate it. And when we had see that's the reason why I stayed with him for so long, because I always lived on the good things. We had a lot of good, like there were times like we would stay up to like sunrise, sunset to sunrise, and we just sit there talking and just drinking and just enjoying each other's company. And those are like the memories that sit in my head. But there's also the negative side, how he treated me. It's Now that I've been single for so long, I know my worth. So even more so, I would never, never go back to him. I wouldn't even date somebody like him. Like, um, I had somebody hit me up on social media. Okay, let's hang out. I was like, okay, cool. We hung out, and I was just like when you learn things, like we've talked about that as well, like learning lessons, right? I've learned to recognize all these signals that are bad to protect myself. So like I'll like be on a fucking date and they'd be like that. It's just like, uh-huh. Yeah, no thank you. No. I know my worth. I know I'm a good person. I have a good heart. If I'm with somebody, I'm always gonna fucking treat you like a fucking like that. That's just my nature. Like if I'm with somebody, I just like naturally it's my Japanese side, just very catering. What can I do for you? You know? And yes, it's a downfall, but at the same time, it makes me me. Because at the same time, I'd be like, I'll do this. Huh? What I do for you, I do it under my own Discord. You didn't tell me what to fucking do. Nobody tells me what to fucking do. That's like one thing that fucking pushes me over the edge. When someone goes, do this. Huh? Nobody tells me what to do. Nobody. My own mom knows not to tell me what to do. She always goes suggestively, oh, maybe you should do this. And sometimes it'd be like, maybe you should shut up. Like I'm a independent, strong personality to a fault. Like, I will fucking love you and hug you and squeeze you and fucking pamper you. But once you tell me what to do, I'll be like, you want to rephrase that? You don't talk to me like that. Because I'm strong enough to know, like, no, nobody tells me what to fucking do. Nobody. Okay, maybe my cats. My cats tell me what to do. They're more boss than me. I have to die too. So. Do you have your son this weekend? Well, because I know you didn't have him last weekend. My hair is just not cooperating with me today. I know. So my ex fucking hated the fact. I was just like my. So when he met me, I would purposely go to club for booty contests to enter and win money. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool. And it's like, yo, bitch is fucking making money, not selling her body, but she's fucking just doing it. Like, fuck. She just made $500 to do fucking 3 minutes of work. Buy down. Buy down, bitch. No, he was just like, oh no, she needs me. But, yeah. No, he never appreciated anything, which is fine. I don't care. That's why he's trying to like quote unquote better himself so he can get back with me. It's just like I'm not gonna take you back. Never. I ain't dumb. Cause you know what? You always will revert back to where you were. Cause when you get comfortable, you know that shit. No. I like the person that I am today. I'm a little broken. A little broken. A little broken. But it's life lessons. Anyways, oh yeah. He remembers and he can't replace it. And that's the thing, I used to tell him it was like you need like the saying, you never know what you had until it's gone. Take things for granted. Oh yes, my cats do boss me around, especially still lady. But sometimes I put my foot down and be like, I'm the boss. I have opposable thumbs. You can't tell me what to do. I have opposable thumbs. But yeah, they kind of I kind of live my life based on them. Like there are times I'll be out and be like, there are times I was out with my friend and it was like noon. We're out from like the day before from 5 o'clock to noon. It's like, okay, I need to go home. I need to go feed my kitties. You know? Like they're probably sitting at home like, mommy hates us. Uh, yeah, no, my cats are my life because they're the one thing that's constant. Like I've, like since I've been divorced, I've had three boyfriends, and obviously all three failed. I mean, I still talk to all three of them, but it's they'll be like, "Fuck, I didn't realize like how awesome you were until like I met other girls." So I'm gonna be like, people are just like, "Oh, just be single." It's like I like being single. I like it. Like I want somebody to love me and hug me and squeeze me for the person I am and maintain that loving and squeezing. Because like it's reciprocated because I'm gonna love you, I hug you, and squeeze you too. You know. Her coming up on half an hour. Dude, I'm fucking drunk. Okay, you know what time it is? Let me grab my phone. Let me change something. On the sun. 9. So I'm gonna. Okay, so I caught Uber. Um, so I'm talking to this. I'm gonna call him a kid because he's like way younger than me. He's like, "Can I play this song for you?" Because like I look at you and I'm talking to you like this song reminds me. Ah, yes. So he was just like, "This is a song that reminds me of you," and I was just like, "Oh, okay." Can you guys hear the music? Can you guys hear the music though? Am I dancing like nothing? Okay. It's on the remote. Well, gee. Huh. Oh, but anyways, my Uber driver is like, this song makes me think about you. So he actually started following me on Instagram, and he just like, oh yeah, and that's your song. And he's like, every time I hear that song now, I'm gonna think about you. I'm just like, my Uber driver? Look, I already stretched out my arm back because I keep fucking pulling it up. Me and my big ass fucking arms. Mm. It's so funny. So I was at the nail salon yesterday to get my nails done. So I know Vietnamese. Like before, I was very fluent. I was quadlingual. So I was able to talk fully Spanish, Vietnamese, and German and English. Then I moved to Hawaii, never used any of it. So you can hear my accents here and there, but I can still hear it. So like, and they all know that I hear them. So we were talking about it yesterday. Like this old lady, I love her, and she was just like, yeah, she's been coming here a long time. And you can tell who she knows what we're talking about because she all laugh. You can see it on her face. And they're like, what? And I was like, yeah, I understand very little, like keyword, like certain words, like I can hear it here and there. So you'll see me like, and I will do it like very like, you know. And she was like, yeah, she knows what we're talking about. We're not talking shit. We're talking shit to each other. And it's just like, yes, Tiffany. Yeah, it's like I love her. She's like, there were so many times like somebody be doing my nails or my toes or whatever. Like, you gotta make sure you put extra glitter. And she was saying in Vietnamese, and I laugh. And she looks at me, and she looks at me like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's like, so she was like, oh yeah. And then so like the owner of the shop, she was like, comes over, she was like, oh yeah, Jeannie, she's been here like since we opened. And I was just like, yep. I've been going with them for 12 fucking years. I didn't even fucking realize that. And a lot of their customers go there because of me. And so they're just like, I was like, the people are just like, oh, how much do you pay for your nails? I can't tell you how much I pay for my nails because I get like a discount. You know? Like what I got done. Oh, nice. Can you like do you know it? Is it on YouTube? Put it on Discord if you have Discord. Yeah. Anyways, next. I just gotta play on repeat. I just played that. Just played that. Okay, this song is DJ Lying Like Face Coffee. Is that the song? So G-Eazy, he was in Hawaii. He went to my favorite strip club. So my girl that works there, she's like, "Oh, you should come. G-Eazy's here." Like I don't like to like go to strip bars when like famous people are there because like I want I want the girls to fucking make money, you know? Like if I go there, it's like I'm not trying to boast about myself, but it's like when I show up, it's like I'm known to go to a strip bar, take off no clothes, and walk out with clothes. So like they're just like, oh yeah, come, G-Eazy's here, blah 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 blah. Yeah, as bad news bears. Yeah. So I was at a strip bar one time and the gym met up with them. They're like, "Oh, let's go." I'm just like, Okay, I guess, whatever." So we're at the fucking strip bar, and this fucking like famous rapper. I didn't know who this fucker was. Like I was going to pee. Like a security guy like grabbed me. He was like, "Hey, come sit with us." And I was like, "I gotta pee." I come back out. And he grabbed me again. He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna sit down." I was like, so I'm sitting there, and my friends are just like, she's sitting with this famous dude. And I was just like, I even looked at him. I was just like, I don't even know who you are. I'm sorry. Like, legit. I wasn't even fucking drunk. And I was just like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know who you are. He's like, it's okay, but you looking good. When you go on stage? It's school, D? I'm not, I'm in my gym clothes. I'm not a stripper. Are you serious? Serious? And he was just like, oh, so that means I have free rent. I'm just like, so I walked out and they were just like, no, no, no. I was like, I go to my friends and they're just like, oh shit, oh shit. I don't even know who this fucker was. Like they were saying all these names. And I was just like, I don't fucking know who this fucker was. Like, dude, like, I think it's rude. One, I say I'm with my friends and you try to pull me fucking away. That's rude. Two, think you're fucking hot shit and I straight up tell you, I don't know who you fuck you are. And think you're still hot shit. No, thank you. No, thank you. Um, I heard all these names that night and I was like, I don't know who it is. So like when G-Eazy was here, everyone was like, oh, you should come. I was like, nope, and nope. Cause I'm not, I don't, I'm not gonna be one of those fucking like, like, I'm not that girl, you know? Like, I don't, like, they filmed Battleship at the shipyard, and my fucking man crush is like Alexander Skarsgård. And literally, like, I watched him walk past me, and I was just like, I'm not one of those who's just like, let me suck your dick, let me suck your dick, and like go against my self morals, like no, I'm not that person. I'm not. And it's so funny because like it's assumed because I'm a female, and it's like no, I have a little bit more self respect that I wouldn't do that. Like literally, like my man crush, like I even told my sister, I was like, if I see him, I'm gonna run up to him and ask him if I can suck his dick. And I didn't do it. I just was like, and I'm not gonna do that to anybody else. Like, so what, you're a fucking famous rapper. Okay, suck my dick. Congratulations. Like, and then, like most girls are gonna be like, here's my pussy. No bueno. No, I'm not that person. No, no, thank you much. Like, that's not on my bucket list. Like, if I fuck a famous person, that'd be nice, but it's not. I need to check that off. Like, you're fuck a famous person. No, thank you much. And if I want to fuck a famous person, I'm not gonna fuck a rapper. Yes, I like it's so funny because like people like look at me and the way I dress, the way I like the thing is like people in chat know me because I dress and I act like I'm perceived when you look at me, I'm perceived a certain way. But when you talk to me and the way I act, like you're just like, oh yes, yeah, she a goofball. She's stupid. Like I was like chatting with my friend, like he even texted me. He was like, I'm having a bad day. So I was like, I was saying me all kinds of memes. He was like, fucks with these memes. I was like, it's just to make you laugh. He's like, yeah, I've been laughing. I was like, mission accomplished. He's like, this is why I love you. And it's like I'm, I'm just I'm a different breed of girl. I'm still, like, I post shit. Like, most people, like, see the real me in chat or IRL. That's it. Like other than that, what I post, like my pictures is always just like, okay, I'm doing it for a clout because I that's my job to do. I love that song. We have a mod. We still have no mods. Yep. Fine. I'll mod myself. I don't know how to mod myself. Not that I'm wholesome, but thank you. Yeah, I'm a different breed of girl because like I'm not like what would say like I viewed you as a tomboy. Hmm. I saw a different I saw a different side of you. Like, I'm very I'm a dude's dude. Like most of my friends are guys. Like I can't even talk to a girl. Like, oh my God. Like, did you see that thing that was on sale at I'm like, oh my God. I'm talking like that. Physically makes me like when you talk to a girl, you have to like bring it down just a little bit. Your voice changes when you talk to a girl. When I see it, like, like this is my normal voice when I talk. So it's so funny because like people that have been around me when I answer my phone is like, hello, and they're like, girls don't do that. And he's like, no, I don't give a fuck. Hello. Or it's like if it's somebody I know, it's like, yo, what's up? I'm a dude. I'm a dude with a vagina and tits. That's it. I'm gonna turn it up. Mhm. I really thought song making me want to fucking. Okay, let's see. I've been trying so hard to regain it, to do it. Right, do it. Can I do it? Can I do it? Yeah. Let's see if I can do it. Yes, we can. Let me do my rap first. I'm gonna have to look at the lyrics when I do. But like, I'm gonna try and you know what? I'm gonna try and do a rap without looking at it. I cried the day he died. I'm not gonna lie. In the first place. I want to buy a Switch. I want to buy a Switch. I'm not gonna stream that. Okay, I'm gonna start it because I gotta do this. Look at me straight out of work. Never give a fuck, cause I was nobody's daughter. Outlaw from my tits to my clips. Don't try to figure, cause the murderous tendencies that I'm on can be controlled, nigga. So a nigga figure, who's that quick killer? Would you try to trip with my finger on that eye miller? When I catch you on cat, I pray to God that you might go back and we straight war sword. Ah, master. Sorry, I'm like it's so funny because like people who like they're like, oh, I need a ghetto bitch. I'm just like, oh, I ain't ghetto. I ain't. Hey, penguin. Yes, it's like I like floppy. It's like two antlers with like a lot of horns on it. So, but it's so funny because I was like, and then a gangsta bitch, and I was like, okay, that's a dirty hole you find at the corner. I'm a hood bitch. There's a difference. I grew up fucking hard. And it's so fun because like I will see like people try to do like the gangster fucking move. Then you can see it. Like it's awkward. It's mainly white people. I'm gonna be racist, but like even my sister like try to do like this gangster fucking thing. I'm just like, you ain't hood. You ain't gangsta, bitch. Sirs. Like, I'm hood. Like I literally would fucking beat the shit out of fucking people to get my fucking money. Like been there, done that. That's my past. Like everybody has a dirty fucking past. That was my dirty past. I was a fucking runner. So when my fucking boss tells me get my fucking money, I'm gonna find a way to fucking get my fucking money. So like I'd roll up in certain places and I'd roll up and I would have my back. And they're like, oh fuck. So everybody like scatters, like, and I'm cool about it. I'm cool about it. You owe certain fucking money to certain person. Oh. I'm just like I have this story. So one of my, I'm gonna say friend. He needed a car when I was selling him my car. And I was like, okay, 1,500, pay as you go. Whatever you can afford. Just as long as you're giving me something. Give me $1. Something. 3 months go by. I'm hitting him up. I'm pissed. So I was married at the time. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go collect some fucking money. And he's like, no. I was like, no. No contact, no money, no bueno. So I go across the fucking island. I go there. I have my fucking back behind me. I was like, he comes home. He's like, dude. I was like, hey, you could have been like, hey, here's $1. I'm not asking for much. I was like, whatever you can afford. Because I know you have kids, you're dealing with all this shit. Just give me some form of fucking payment. Now I'm here to fucking repo the fucking car.